Spaghetti. Hi, everyone. I'm going to be commentating for Kirigiri's Gollum run. Short introduction on me, I guess. I was one of the first people to basically glitch hunt and help route the game. And then Kirigiri here joined in and just kind of put everything together and made it what it is today.
Something like that. Something like we'll get into those shoutouts later though for sure.
Yeah.
They're telling us to do some reintroductions. We got kind of cut off, I think.
No worries.
I'm Kirigiri, and this is.
Spaghetti. And like I mentioned earlier, Kirigiri is going to be the forerunner of the game right now. And then I was just one of the first people to glitch hunt and help her out the game as well. Um, but what you're going to see now is kind of just like a combination of what a few people have put together since the game's release.
Oh, for sure. And honestly, I'm so excited because more people need to see this run. It's really fun. It's really long, unfortunately. Not as long as some of the games here. Really lore heavy if you're into Golem lore. We'll also get into that. Spicy, spicy stuff. Anyway, we got a short little loading screen and then a cutscene, and I'll call time. Uh, Time is on when you gain control of Golem here after this cutscene. Let it load and load. Alright, time's gonna be in 3, 2, 1, go.
So this game, basically, it's a 3D platformer with some. It has like some puzzle elements as well, and then it also has some like sneaking elements. But the game, I'm sure if you guys have seen it before, didn't do so hot on launch. There's multiple reasons why that we're probably not going to get into.
The mountains
Casually,
of shadow.
I would say that this game maybe didn't do so well. Maybe it's not.
Oh, it's so bad.
Everyone's cup of tea.
You know why.
But as a speed run, it's super sick. You can just see right away, like Gollum just basically running and jumping. You do have a meter for your stamina, and you can get around that sometimes. There's like certain actions that we can do to fill it up.
So you talk to the
There we go.
Cool little jumps. There's like the most optimization in the earlier levels until we get into like the really big skips and things like that. But if you're not familiar with the story of this game, it's basically a what-if scenario. It's not canon to the Lord of the Rings franchise.
Go.
Basically, the way this game works is, or the game story is, in the books and in the movies, there's a period where Gollum is searching for the ring after Bilbo takes it, and eventually Sauron finds Gollum looking for the ring and kind of takes him as a prisoner, interrogates him, and that's how Sauron finds out about Bilbo and that he has the ring. But we don't really know what happened to Gollum while he was in Mordor, so this just kind of tries to fill in the gaps. So we see like a what-if scenario, like what was Gollum up to while he was in Mordor, while he was a prisoner, when he escapes, because eventually the elves get to him. And well. So this is basically that story.
It's a story, all right. I have subtitles on. If you watch closely, you'll see some lines very much contradict each other, or are misspelled, or are not correct. The game was made with love.
Yeah. If you don't mind too, I would say probably after, like whenever you get a small break, just adjust the game audio. People are saying that it's louder than our voices.
Oh, alrighty, well.
Yeah.
During this cutscene here.
Yeah. But the game is pretty long. I mean, honestly, we were able to cut down a ton of filler stuff. Like, there are going to be a few levels that are practically like full level skips, but then there's still some that are kind of unavoidable. But we'll get to that.
Okay.
Just report it. Look, boys will know.
I think you're just fixing the audio. Yeah. So hopefully that's good for you guys. There's a skip here. We can break the pathing. This is the first sneak section of the game, and basically you're supposed to hide in the bushes so that the orcs don't find you. The way we set this up is to just kind of like restart the level a bunch of times. For some reason it breaks the orcs, and usually you're able to just run past them.
Yeah, so
Here, what happened here? Yeah, go for it.
what happens is you break the detection of the orcs by something about the way the game is loaded in, I believe. I don't know specifics, but you have like a 50-50 chance of that happening where they spawn over there, or where they stay over here. And when they stay over there, you have a higher chance of getting detected really fast. And when that happens, you break their detection. You can just run straight through. I don't know why specifically, but I'd imagine it's something with the loading, because you have to restart.
Creatures are out flying. Those screams makes your skin crawl.
Yes.
Anyway, we're just here schmoovin'.
First, lure them into her webs, and then...
Whoa, that's what's brilliant.
Little golem guys just crawling around here, trying not to go past this meter at the top. That's the follow gauge. When you go completely out, you're at a distance, and obviously you're game over. But hopefully we don't get that. I accidentally do that quite often.
Yeah, thankfully there's not too many levels that have this mechanic. I think there's only like 2, right? Just this one and then one other one.
Oh, there's 4-2, yeah.
Oh yeah, just
Yeah.
those 2.
The other lanterns out again.
So even though it is slow, thankfully we don't have to do this too many times in the game. It's gonna introduce another mechanic right here that we use sometimes. Gollum's throttle.
Throttle
So you can, there's some combat. This is the combat. So you just sneak behind
Combat.
the orc. They can't be wearing a helmet. It's important.
Oh yeah. Cannot be wearing a helmet. And you get to hug them, and you get to fill them with your love, and then they pass out because you fill them too much love.
We need the stove.
They just
But,
take a quick little nap.
Yeah. So there's that mechanic, and that's basically the only way you could take down enemies, and it's only certain ones. And then this mechanic you just saw now, that's showing you how to use the stones. You use those like any other like sneaking game to distract guards or hit switches and things like that. The choices that we're doing here, that you just saw Kiri do, they don't really affect the game. Up until like later on, there's some characters that you can choose to save or, or not save.
Unfortunate,
but
yeah.
For the most part, they don't really affect it. For the speedrun,
That's stamina.
you just want to get the same. You want to either get all Smeagol or all Gollum because it'll be quicker. Because you have to convince one side of your choices. So if you're going back and forth, it's going to take too long. So you just need to get that done as fast as possible by either choosing like all Smeagol options or all Gollum options.
And mind you, it's also important to note whenever you're doing that, we always decide which option has the less amount of text boxes to mash through, because it's still technically faster. This run should be somewhat optimized. I'm hoping it is. I hope it is.
I mean, the game is still pretty fresh. I feel like. I mean,
It hasn't even been a year, yeah.
Yeah, but as a speedrun, I feel like it's still pretty fresh. So
Oh,
there's
definitely.
more stuff we can do to optimize.
We had more people willing to join. By the way, speedrun.com/golem. Join the Discord that way.
Yeah, definitely.
The game goes on sale quite often. Quite often.
True.
So pick it up for cheap. Don't be a sucker like me.
Yeah, this game, I think it released at like
It was 60, I think, yeah. 50 or 60.
$60. And then there was even I think it was
It was,
$50.
it was 50 and then 70 for the DLC, I think.
Like an extra $10 for the DLC, which was just the emotes, which we can show off, I guess, once we have more downtime.
Oh, I don't actually have the emote. I can grab them too real fast, not a big deal. I can grab them, not a big deal. I was going to, but it's not going to affect the run, so I just decided not to.
Yeah, they're useless. We don't really need to. But they're basically just like him playing with a beetle, and then there's only one emote that's actually kind of good, and it's him doing like a classic like my precious, and he like rubs his hands like a fly.
And even then, it's not even. It's disappointing. We'll say that, but I love this game.
And then there was the other thing too for the DLC. It was the elvish voice.
Oh,
So
and
they
the art
speak in
book, but
Elvish.
yeah. I want to grab that, actually. Grab the elf, like, which I was going to. I want to see if it's faster. Oh, we got
maybe.
through! Oh, did we get through? Come on. Oh, Gollum, please.
So
No.
this is basically what you'll see a lot of. The way we clip through stuff and go out of bounds is pretty funny.
Oh.
We just make Gollum crawl through things, and he kind of just gets pushed out through the collision.
Usually it's just way easier. It's not cooperating because, you know, marathon luck, am I right, folks?
True. But I think it's kind of fitting for Gollum to be able to clip out of bounds by just like being like squirmy and like wriggling through things. I feel like it's like on par with his character. So I thought that was kind of cool.
Oh, don't clip in the torch. Yeah, let's go! We did it!
Nice.
Finally. And we got our little friend down here. He doesn't have a name yet, but if anyone wants to give him a name. Oh, he's moving! Oh, he never does that. What?
But the reason why we clip through that is because you're supposed to go through like a long walking sequence where someone's talking to you and explaining what you have to do here. But if we're able to just clip down to the map where they walk you down towards, so it saves a good chunk of time.
Good 45
Basically, they
minutes to
just
2
want you to
minutes.
just like wrangle those little what even are those?
45 seconds. They're beasts is what they are, yeah.
Yeah, and just wrangle them up.
Very well.
You can kind of see that right there, the cutscenes kind of like stacked a little bit because we were supposed to come in through the other way, but since we clipped down, the cutscenes kind of just stacked together, which is good.
Also, I will mention, if you do have issues with motion sickness, I would advise taking breaks when necessary. I do flick the camera around a lot. It's not the smoothest game, I will say.
Yeah,
it's very
this game
choppy.
is really, yeah, it's very choppy, drops frames, stuttering, which is
lags.
kind of crazy that if you could imagine, it was worse than this on launch.
Oh, it was
I
way
think
worse.
It took like a month and a half, almost 2 months before they updated it, and they patched it. Which I feel like it could still use like a million more patches, but they did what they could. This guy here, the Beastmaster that we just saw, he's basically like the prison warden, because you already got caught by Sauron, and so now you're just a prisoner who's doing prison things.
What is it doing? Okay.
That's
What's it saying, Precious? Is it
I alt
asking
tabbed to
riddles?
turn down my
There's a reason she's not Gage.
Discord. I realize it's in streamer mode, so it doesn't matter.
Please, wait. The frail man must help us. What was that?
The bridge. Now come on. They want you to search the tunnels for dead workers.
This is one of the other main characters, you can say, the Frail Man. He's basically teaching Gollum the ropes around the prison. And these first few levels, you're basically just going to be running a bunch of
It's too
errands.
hot.
So here, they just want you to collect tags of like the dead people. For some reason, they need the tags back.
I guess they want to know who's dead. I guess they don't really care that much, but I guess they care enough to reuse the numbers.
7 left.
Maybe that's it. They can't afford to get new name tags.
2 numbers.
I guess.
How did they die?
So they just send Gollum
Oh.
to collect all the dead people's name tags.
Come faster.
There's a
Oof,
little bit of
that was close.
optimization here, just like some quick
8-1.
jump skips. Yeah.
Three.
Also can be really finicky here because sometimes you can end up taking damage in like really stupid ways. Like if you wow. Like that. You can do that. Press the wrong button.
Just drops. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes if you sprint off the wrong side of a ledge, you'll take damage because it's just barely taller.
Yeah. The fall damage is insanely bad. Like, well, not bad, but it's if anything, it's like too
It's
good, I
predictable, but that's all I'm saying.
guess. Yeah. So sometimes you'll take a little bit of damage. Sometimes you'll take half your health, like there, and then sometimes you'll just straight up die.
Made it down.
Frustrating.
That's number 6. 2 more, 2 more. Fire. Fire that flows.
If you're asking have the patches affected any of the skips, there was one skip that
Yeah, there was that 10-2 thing.
yeah,
Yeah, but we found
it was patched, but we found something else that was like just as good. Like way towards the end of the game.
it works literally the exact same, basically.
Yeah. So it wasn't really a huge loss. There's actually a skip that became easier after the patch.
Which one?
It's kind of coming up. I don't know if we're gonna do the hard strat or the
Oh,
safe strat.
we're going for it. Well, not like the 2-4. I don't want to do that. That's too scary.
Okay.
Unless I mean it is a marathon
cool
run.
enough. Yeah.
Well, if I get it. I haven't practiced it. I'm saving my 2-3 luck.
Didn't even fight.
Yeah. So there's a level coming up that's has basically a full level skip. Kiri's the only one who's crazy enough to go for it.
I'm crazy.
But there's a safer version that's still it's like almost a full level skip. You have to play a little bit of it, but then you skip the entire rest of the level. And that specific one, that safe strat, was actually easier after the patch, because before the level wasn't loaded in all the way, so you kind of had to like blindly do jumps. But if you do the safe strat now after the patch, the level loads in once you go out of bounds. Makes it easier. The hard strat though is still the same. That one you kind of just have to pray that you make the jump.
Oh boy, are we doing a lot of praying in this this run. Not even RNG. It's just sometimes Gollum will just hit a wall a certain way that like the game doesn't like. Oh god, the lag. Oh, 18 frames. Oh no, I'm sorry. Oh no, there we go. It always does that there too.
Even if you play this game on like lowest resolution, lowest settings,
Like
it's
me.
still gonna drop frames for you.
I've seen people
I don't have like a super good PC, but it's not, it's not bad by any means. And I had it on low settings, and we were still having like frame drops, and that was just like a thing that everyone experienced, unfortunately.
Hyper
It's just the
jump.
game being the game.
Shoutouts to the
Nice.
Sable community.
Yeah, that little jump there. There's certain areas of the game where you're locked to like only be able to walk,
Or your
you
movement
can't
speed's
jump,
reduced
or certain-
too.
What was that?
Your movement speed's reduced too, especially in there.
Yeah. So for some reason, there's certain areas where it just locks your movement options. You
Like
walk
here right
slowly,
now,
you
yeah.
can't run, can't jump.
special honor for you to
It's really weird that it does that. Like here's another area. We would just be zooming through this, but
Oh, I
yeah,
found
it's too long.
I found that, and then you can keep jumping.
take a light. It's going to
Also, you can skip his little pause if you do that. Little fancy stuff I just picked up the past like month. We're still learning this game. Lots of goodies to be found. It's easy to break if anyone's interested in breaking the game. If anyone's looking for a good cheap time, Golem on sale. I'm just saying, you can't beat it.
This level in particular had a lot of route changes. We first, so what you're supposed to do here is you're supposed to go into each one of these little cave systems here, blow up a barrel of dynamite, and then come back out because they just want you to like be like an excavator for the mines. And you're supposed to do 3 of them, but you can do them in order or out of order.
Well,
like we're doing here or tried here.
Or you can, you'll try it a few more times.
Yeah, we can go first though.
Yeah.
If you do them out of order, it's faster because you
Oh,
skip like certain. Because you have to wait for like the frail man to talk to you and stuff.
He's gotta
before he
talk and
opens
opens the
door
stuff.
for you.
Another shot. Oh?
Yeah, a lot of the clipping in this game is done by just like brute forcing your way through something. If there's like a little bit of collision sandwiched between a wall, it'll most likely clip you through. If you
Oh,
wiggle it hard
it's
enough.
fine. It's fine. I'll take my losses.
Don't breathe too much.
That one always works whenever I'm not streaming or whenever I'm just practicing the game just on a whim. Or whenever I'm going for a run, never wants to work. Never. Literally never. And when it does, it's like, oh, I got it! And then I'm like, oh wait, I just fell to my death. You know, it's great.
Yeah.
Great skip.
But there was a few ways to do this level for a while. We found out that we can deload the level if you hit a checkpoint, run back to the beginning of the level, and then restart the level. It would deload some of the area, and we were able to like cheese it that way and do them out of order. But then after like a bunch of testing and timing, we found out that this was the fastest method, which we still kind of do out of order, but
Well,
it's not the- don't have
if
to
you deload while you do this and you don't go for that clip I was going for and I failed that, it actually is faster to deload there, specifically because one of the rooms is just faster in my opinion because it always lags. Here, we'll see it. See it on our way down this next room. It always lags. I don't know why, but it always lags.
it's just a laggy game.
No. Not gonna argue with facts. Oh, come on.
Come this way. There are more of these cursed things.
There we go. We did it.
Nice.
Oh, not nice. It took so long.
Secret? What secret, eh?
Oh, hopefully
The old man has secret food, perhaps.
skip here.
Yes. What does it eat? Cruel orcs eat
Oh.
everything up.
There's a small little text overlap thing you can do with the Gollum option there. Or if you do the Gollum option, ooh, that was close. Oh, oof, man. If you do the Gollum option there, it can overlap with the dialogue of you finding the barrel and standing the wait to ignite it.
Precious, my love.
Just ignite it really fast.
How it twinkled in the dark.
But
So sweet.
wasn't in the proper place, and we got the Smeagol option instead.
We must find it. Find it before he does. Then he can clean.
This is the objectively the worst barrel. Call it barrel number 2. Barrel 2 is objectively the worst because it's just there's so many pits to fall through and
No, it cannot.
it's hard to see everything. This game is, I don't know if you've noticed how bright it is on your screen right now, but normally it's way darker than this. It's turned up to what, like 7 gamma? So like it's a dark game.
Yeah, for some reason the game wants it to be super dark to a point where like you just can't see anything. So you kinda have
Immersive
to put it
Golem
higher.
experience. Oh, the hair simulation! How could I forget? This game has Golem hair simulation. I don't want to
Which
turn it on in
actually-
fear of crashing and or exploding my PC,
Yeah.
but woof.
Yeah, there's like a specific setting that's just for Gollum's hair, but no matter how strong your PC is, it's gonna like use up like all your RAM. I don't know why.
Hey, well,
just, like,
the
crashes
update,
your computer.
that patch kind of fixed it a little bit. It's not as bad. Not as bad. Not great, but
I mean, his hair still looks good without it. It just doesn't move.
One more
the lowest quality option too. That's the funny part.
Yeah.
I think it looks better low quality. I'm gonna be honest with you. He has too much hair otherwise.
I mean,
That's just
yeah,
me.
He shouldn't have any like much hair to begin with. He has more hair than usual, like compared to like the movie Gollum.
Oh yeah, for sure. Way too much. Also way thicker too. You notice that?
It's a little thick, yeah.
Yeah.
This level Rattler. So this is the one that. Same level.
Yeah.
My levels mixed up.
2, 3.
Yeah, this has the skip that we were talking about. So I can talk while Kiri concentrates. They're
sure.
gonna go for it. Basically, this is the level that has a full level skip. We're supposed to do a ton of stuff in this, but we can skip literally all
Oh,
of it
good
by
clip.
doing this insane jump. After clipping out of bounds here,
That was sick.
there is like a little tiny ladder. The whole the level isn't loaded in except for certain like parts. Thankfully, the end level trigger is loaded in, and this one ladder that just happens to be like the only thing that you can grab.
It's difficult. It's mighty difficult. We call it the lube ladder because it's extra slippery. You can get on and not get off.
Yeah, that jump was insanely difficult, followed up by an even harder jump. Because here there's no floor. You have to hit the top of the cage that you're supposed to hide in. But there's no floor, so you just have to make the jump, and it's pretty hard. So I'm just gonna let Kiri concentrate here for a bit.
Ah. Oh, it's too far to the left. Too far to the left.
Thankfully, though, it gives you a checkpoint, so you're able to just try it again.
And you can,
instead of having to do that massive jump again.
and depending on how much time you save early game, you have about 3 or 4 solid attempts to get it before you like start kind of getting like, oh well, probably just done it normally here, you know. So there's always that.
Compared to the safe strat.
Keep still.
Oh, so close.
The wreaths. The wreaths.
Taste it. Gollum, I can taste it.
One more. Yeah, so this basically skips an entire level. I would have said casually the level's probably like...
Oh, it's a good...
close to like 15 minutes maybe.
Casually? Oh, you can... Oh, I've seen a lot of people completely like not know where they're... Because there's that one jump at the end where like you don't know where to go. The Gollum sense is weird, yeah. Oh, no.
The wreaths. The wreaths.
I'll say we'll we'll do about 3 more. 3 more.
And if not, we can just do the safe, the other. We can show the other.
The normal. The normal way. Sigh.
The quote unquote normal, because we're still skipping the entire level.
The not super fast way.
Keep still now.
On. Chat,
Yeah,
lend me your strength. I need it.
Unfortunately, it would be
Love
cool
you
if
guys.
after reloading the level, it would also reload.
Oh no! Oh well, I guess we'll just do it normally.
No worries.
I told you it was gonna happen. I told you. Oh man, so I accidentally restarted the level there. That's not part of the strat. That's just an accident.
The holes have dropped.
It's fine.
Though, 'cause
It's
we
okay.
can- yeah, we can show off the safe strat.
And honestly, the safe strat is kind of cooler in my opinion because you get a little more of it. A little more Gollum for your buck, you know. That's what I'm about. Almost 500 hours.
You guys get the gist though. The other method, in my opinion, the most impressive part was jumping onto that ladder because you're falling extremely fast, so it's kind of crazy to be able to land that. But it's just that second jump. It's like really
Yeah.
difficult.
It's really easy to, if your depth perception isn't even... Honestly, if my FOV was any different, I don't think I'd be able to get it, like, at all.
Yeah.
Like, that's how... Oh, I didn't get the, That was sketch.
I'm going to send you down with the Mormac flow.
Whoa, the Mormac flow. Get a shoutouts for the Mormac flow.
Going up to the Tower of Life. You know
What is Mormac? I'm not sure.
when the doomed go
Mormac
there in one of the cages,
enthusiasts?
their screams are
Perhaps?
choked by fear.
Perchance?
They go up choking.
But you can see how much slower it is casually because you have to follow this frail man again. But then after he leaves you on your own, then you can do the level skip.
When you leave the
It's
ditch,
pretty
you'll
nice.
see the
Yeah, so to kind of put that in perspective, my PB on this level doing, like, this way is, like, what, like 426, I think? 436? My PB doing it the other way is 1 minute and 14 seconds.
Yeah, so straight up over 3-minute time save.
No way! No way! What is that? Oh, I'm so angry, dude. I hope you guys like Mormac
Mormac flow.
and lore.
So why
There's really lots of it.
Gollum died there? I couldn't tell you. You're
So
supposed to fall
no,
into the
so
water
so
and
there's
just-
In one of the cages,
that wall that's far away from you. There's a little like lip at the bottom before it like flares out into like sloping to the bottom or whatever. And like sometimes you can hit it and sometimes you can't. I don't know exactly.
you'll see the rattler.
Sometimes it'll kill you and sometimes it won't. I mean,
The rattler will take you up
this
to the
this game
portals
is
of
very 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 sassy.
Get there alive.
I will say.
Let
This game just works when it wants to, and if it doesn't want to work, it just won't. There we go. Hey, FB Heron in chat. If it's on sale right now, get it. On Gollum, you will not regret it.
This out of bounds clip, it's basically the same way we do every other out of bounds clip. You're just jumping into some collision, and it usually pushes you out after this section here. The Mormacs are gonna chase you for a little bit.
Oh yeah, the Mormacs. No, they're beasts.
Oh, beastuses. Yeah.
Beastuses. Damage list. Come on, let's go. Really annoying. You can take damage really easily in this level.
Yeah, they kind of like. There's a second area that kind of like gets rid of your stamina a lot quicker than usual. They made it
Ooh,
like
that was a nice
extremely
jump.
hard for no reason.
What if he sees? Not tiny Smeagol. So many things for him to watch. Mountains, enemies, spies. No.
Oh.
Precious. He wants it.
Grab it, Gollum, please. You got magnet hands everywhere else.
Smeagol promised to
Firmly
help him.
grasp it, Gollum.
Firmly grasp it.
He says yes.
It's probably why he let his precious get slipped away, you know?
Has the precious.
Wasn't firmly grasping it.
Baggins.
He was at maybe like a 15. He could have been at like a 75%, you know? That's a pretty firm grasp.
The precious when it's so far away.
All right, out of bounds time. So there's just a huge sneaking section, and the sneaking sections are really slow for obvious reasons. But thankfully, like I said, we can skip level.
Wait. Oh, well, this is kind of awkward. I know how to get out of it, but this isn't ideal.
Yeah, you can get out of there.
It's not ideal, but there we go. Now, let's hope it doesn't lag, because if it lags, I'm going to have a really bad time. Oh, it's lagging. Please, please, Gollum, please don't lag. Oh, it's lagging still! Oh, heck. Here, let me... Oh, let's go. That jump is so hard to do while it's laggy.
Yeah.
It kind of, like, smoothed out there at the end a little bit, thank goodness, but that was... scary, to say the least.
Yeah, thankfully we can just go around all these sneaking sections, and then it puts us back into that area we were climbing. That
Yeah,
ladder we just,
does it look
climbed
familiar?
right now, that's the one he jumps to.
Bones later. Brother should have learned how to use a whip!
So this is that area that we saw unloaded, and now it's loaded in. Before, it wasn't loaded in, and it made this harder, but that patch fixed this for some reason. So we're able to just crawl into this.
This is one of the things I forgot to practice. This right here. We'll see if I get it. So this level has a lot of history behind it. There's what, three different ways to
Yeah.
Way to cross.
Easier and easier, thankfully.
something like that. Oh man.
So this one
Ooh,
actually
first
is
try.
a full level skip, which is pretty sick. This level, you're supposed to literally everything you see in the background. Oh, first try, nice. We just basically jump out of bounds here. There's this like elevator you're supposed to climb into, or not elevator, sorry.
Gondola.
Yeah, that thingy. And
We'll see it. We'll see it.
we're able to just go out of
Jump.
bounds instead, and then ride the rail all the way to that cage or whatever. It's a little scary.
Should I go for the skip?
Nah, I would say just do the regular.
Yeah, good call. Good call.
2.3, 8 up some.
We don't
some
want to
more,
talk about that.
free time.
Talk about that. No, I got a timer up. I got a timer up, so we're good.
Okay, but yeah, you're supposed to go around the entire level here. This giant cave system.
We have plenty of
But you
time.
can just ride the rail.
Ride the rail. Is this Sonic? Sonic or Gollum?
We just had Sonic earlier before this.
Folks, it's too late.
But yeah, so instead you just do this. This area where he went inside of it, that was the end of the level. So we skipped like a 20-minute level just now. It was pretty sick.
It's honestly, if you don't know what you're doing, like me, it can take up to 6 hours.
I think actually it did take me like an hour, not gonna lie.
I don't know. Every time I try to figure out where to go, I guess I wasn't going the right way. I guess. But I don't know. I kept getting caught, and I got really frustrated. And I ended up. This is where I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna start cheating. Then some of the later levels that I couldn't finish because this game was soft locked. We got a few areas like this in the game though, where we're just sitting around, literally doing nothing, waiting. Sometimes Gollum speaks, sometimes he doesn't. It's, you know, Gollum does what Gollum does. Gollum is a game for everyone. Everyone needs to play Gollum at least once.
True that.
Gollum is like an experience. Hit the Gollum. Gollum hitting the gritty.
Yeah, we need to find a way to mod the in-game emotes to just make them our own.
Oh, you know what? I never thought about that. I love that idea.
Like your little dancing Gollum. Imagine if that was one of the emotes we could replace.
No, there's the other guy that he rigged it up to breakdance. For that.
Yeah, I would love that.
I've got that somewhere if you want it, by the way.
I'll have to look
That
into it.
one. No running, precious. It's too hard to come.
And don't worry, chat. The game gets even weirder, even crazy.
Oh, just wait till chapter 3, chat. Oh boy. Oh, dang, I missed the jump. Gollum, there he is. Yes, Gollum is the game. Actually, I personally really think that Gollum could have, like, really been a really good game. I'm not sure if it's already been said or not, but there's this really good German documentary about why Gollum game flopped so hard, and it goes into detail on how the development process was and how utterly scuffed it was.
Take the red
I do suggest looking for it on YouTube if you ever had like 45 minutes to kill. It's great.
He will light his.
Kyver, who is...
Go. There is no time.
That being said, though, I kind of want to try and get in contact with the Daedalic dev or two for this game, just to kind of see if we can get any more Gollum sauce going.
And up we goes. Not a good worker now, are we? Not good at all.
I'm gonna be honest, to a degree, I feel like Daedalic didn't deserve what happened to them. But at the same time, I feel like some of it probably could have been prevented. Though, of course, I don't know all the circumstances. I can only make an educated guess from what I know. So,
This dirt eater.
but I do feel like this game had a lot of love and care put behind it, and it could have been so cool. They had so many good ideas, and a lot of stuff that's left behind in the game files that are pretty cool too.
Honestly, for as much as we're like bagging on it, there's some stuff that you could tell they really like tried that I actually do appreciate about the game. Like, it's not canon, but they actually did try with the lore. There's a lot of little, we were able to like find the, like somebody like data mined the game, and they were able to find a bunch of the devlogs, and they actually do like reference the books and stuff like that, and they did their research on it, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, a lot of actual fans that made the game. It's crazy.
There was also, what was it?
Oh, come
I
on.
don't think there was cut Gollum content, but it was mostly just like a lot of like.
I believe there's
notes that
a
they had.
test level. Just kidding.
That would be cool.
There's a 2D test level with a bunch of 2D Gollum cutouts. Kind of
Wait,
weird to
really?
look at. Yeah, in the if you look in the Discord, it's in modding. It's really funny. It's really kind of something to look at.
What I do like about the game is they did try with like the level design for the most part. A lot of the platforming stuff is super cheap, but as far as like the actual level, like how it looks, like the art design and stuff, I think it looks pretty sick. Especially like when you go from this area of Mordor into the elves, they change up the scenery so it feels like a completely different world. It's really cool.
I really do like that choice. I don't really like the choice how they stuck with the same browns and like whatever for like the
Yeah.
first half of the game. I kind of wish they would have, you know, thrown a little more in it because it's really dull, and just to look at it for so long, it's just kind of, you know,
For sure.
yeah.
Back to your cell.
Oh, we didn't get the jump, but that's okay.
But I think someone asked earlier, the voice actor is not good. It's not Andy Serkis.
Oh,
So,
no,
yeah.
it's not. And that's probably one of the worst things they could have done for the game, in my opinion.
Yeah, the voice actor, I don't know who it is, but it's just like a random person.
Well,
basically
we'll
they
see it.
hired
We'll
for
see it in the credits. It's one of the
Yeah, I
first.
guess
I think it's one of the first ones to pop up. Should be.
Yeah,
He is the main character
the
after all.
The only other character in the game that comes out of the books and movies is the Mouth of Sauron, but he looks completely different than the movies.
I kind of like this design more, actually.
And then you see Gandalf in a cutscene.
He narrates. He narrates too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he also narrates. And then the king of the elves, I forgot his name.
King of Games.
Thranduil, something like that.
It's not in
he's
this
there
game.
too, and that's about it.
It's
Everyone else is like a.
Oh no,
original
they
character.
reference him. I don't know if he's actually in the game though. Is he?
Yeah, he is. He's.
Oh
he's
yeah,
the
in
elf
in 7.4. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we don't see him because we skip the level.
Yeah, that's
He's
why I'm like,
he's
wait
the
a
one that
minute.
walks around the guard. You have to sneak around him.
Yeah. Forgot about that.
So technically, we don't see him in the run because we skip that level.
For sure.
A complete level skip, which is really sick.
Simple maths. Also, I don't know if anyone caught the loading screen there, but you read it right. It did say breeding.
Yeah. So.
Also, wait out for good luck.
There's a level where Gollum breeds orcs.
Slimy orclings.
That's all the context you need. Gollum
Breeding.
breeds orcs.
Oh, also, best character in the game. This guard, his name is Ricky, because he thicky. Look at that. Woo! Caked up on a Tuesday afternoon. In a sugar rush, just looking at him. Always gotta thank. He's like, oh, he's like a lucky cat. You always gotta thank Ricky for his existence,
Yeah.
or else you get a really bad 3-1.
You gotta rub the Buddha's belly. Good luck.
Oh yeah. When I was in band, we had some kid that yeah, that was the tradition. He said, "All right, everyone, go through, rub my belly." We ended up usually losing when we did that, so
Dang.
kind of funny.
Our new infantry for the Great War.
Yeah, but this level, you pretty much have to create orcs. So there's like the breeding
The
pools.
orc is on the rise.
You just dump a bunch of like,
Lord has regained his
what is it,
weapon
like
of
guts
great
and like
power.
just weird stuff.
Stop us.
I don't know.
It doesn't really explain what it is. But yeah, we're still stuck in the.
I wanna say it's still
This is
Mormac.
Gollum's prison arc.
Oh, also, there's a way to clip out of this gondola here as it turns. You can kind of stay in this area, and the gate will kind of clip you out of bounds. You can fall through the floor. You can fall over here. It's completely random, but you can do it.
Possible.
It's definitely possible. There's a goal and there's a way. That's what I say.
Don't want to spoil the Mormac with your spittle. See them down
Mormac,
there?
yeah, it's Mormac, yeah.
Those are our little ones. Don't
Man, can we get a
fall
shout out to Mormac?
in. Yeah, don't fall in. And here
I like how this
are
orc. I don't know if you
fingers.
guys saw, but this orc's like,
Pull that lever.
"Oh, what's your name? I'll just call you Ugly."
Don't need it.
Bro should not be
Do
talking.
that with every feeling you can find.
Voldemort looking boy.
Think about it. When you're done, you ride back up and report to the Beastmaster.
At least Gollum has hair.
Calusha,
I mean, that's true.
I'd be running.
And Gollum's fit. He can run.
That's
jump,
right.
and
Gollum is like super like muscular. Like he's
He's
dense.
literally so lean. He's just all muscle.
That orc is Mormac. What would you put in your body? The Mormac.
But this level has a little bit of optimization. You're just basically having to pull these levers
The precious, of course.
to breed
That's
orcs,
what
I
the
guess.
movie's waiting
Yeah.
And we just
We're
do them in a
feeding.
certain order.
We're feeding the
That's about it.
orclings.
for. Two left.
We're feeding the orclings.
Or we could make them.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Precious.
At least that's what the game tells us.
Yeah, I don't believe that's actually what it is.
Armies for ourselves. Make
I don't know if
Lots
they
of
looked up
fruit
lore on
gummies.
how orcs are created, if that's actually like a thing.
What, Mormac?
Well, yeah, it is. The Mormac goop.
Mormac Flow.
If we had it,
Hello.
the orcs couldn't see us. No one could. We
A little bit of a
forever.
dialogue overlap here. I don't understand why it does that. Do it too fast, it does it.
It's because you're too fast, dude.
Golem's too
You're
slimy.
too hard.
Slipping too fast. You'll fall, Golem. You break a hip.
A lot of these earlier levels too have this really annoying thing where you're basically done with a level, but it forces you to like go back to your bed. For
Oh
some
my
reason and
god,
finish the
yeah,
day.
because you're imprisoned is what it is, and you gotta go back
but,
to your
like, I wish the
cell.
level would just end. Like, why do I have to run back to my prison cell every level?
I feel like
Here,
this
like-
this might have been a rather kind of last minute decision, but the only other thing I can really think of is thanks Ricky, is that maybe it's just there because you can walk up to all the NPCs and they'll like talk to you, quote unquote, or you can interact with them. I think it's just supposed to be for immersion, realistically,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, that's what I was
it
gonna
really
say.
draws me out having to fucking do this all the time. Excuse my language, but oh,
Yeah,
I
like, you
hate
have
it.
to walk up and down this like so many times in these early
I
levels.
think I've wasted like 4 days of my life doing this.
basically like a prison simulator for the first half of the run.
Yeah, like in the earlier chapter 2, we were sitting in line. This is a fun level though. 3-2. We have another level skip.
Yeah, this one's pretty cool. You guessed it, just more clipping out of bounds.
This
and
clip
then we-
here is used quite a bit though. We've used it like what, 2 or 3 times.
Oh yeah, this area.
Devs love this area. I don't know why.
Probably just easy to reuse assets, reuse levels.
No boy, do they reuse assets.
But this skip is pretty sick because, yeah, like you basically skip the whole level. There's even an area where you have to like sit and wait for like some dialogue to finish before you can like interact or finish the level, I guess you could say.
Yeah, this game is very dialogue based, as you can probably tell. A lot of the stuff is really just based on the dialogue's flow. So if people are still talking, it's best just not try to do it because you probably can't do it. Yeah, you get locked out completely.
Stay right here.
And there's like some areas that we've found that could have been skips, but like if we don't get the dialogue or whatever, then we can't skip it because like the end level like loading trigger won't be there, things like that. Super unfortunate.
Kind of annoying, actually. Nothing like spending so much time on looking for a level skip, finally finding something and not being able to do it.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, it doesn't work because you need to interact with this thing.
Remember when
before
I
you
was
can
doing
get
the
here.
two? Oh, ooh. I was doing the 2-4 thing. Like what, 2-2 to 2-5? That's what it was, 2-2, 2-5.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up doing it for like 9 hours. Then I'm like, I should probably just make sure it's actually possible. Oh, that was smooth. Hold up. Whew.
Nice. Gollum was lubed up right there.
Amen.
But yeah, this is a pretty nice skip here. This one's a little more updated than what we used to do. We actually load in like another half of the next level. So when we reload, it basically puts us in that other level.
The biggest downside of this is that this can really crash here. And assuming I did it right, we should be fine. First
Yeah,
half
I
is
can crash the
okay.
Computer, 'cause it's jumping between levels. So not only did we finish this level and skip it, we jump into halfway through the next level.
And there's a puzzle in the next level. It doesn't load in all the way unless we load out to the main menu and continue back in. Shoutouts to Induvale finding that.
Yeah, there's a few people who help with skips and tricks.
Oh, yeah.
Dubiel, definitely one of them.
Easy Escape.
Early stuff. Yeah, Easy Escape.
Easy Escape basically helped create. He created the baseline route. Realistically, he routed the game.
Yeah, he routed the game with help with Zumo as well.
Zumo has a
He found
lot
of the
of
big skips.
Zumo with my help found 2-3 skip.
Mm-hmm.
So
Make a fire, yes.
wouldn't be where it is today without those awesome guys. Those
Yeah.
Gollum
Like, community is
gamers.
really small, but everyone played a big part, which is really cool.
How does one make a bird?
And then Zodrelix for kind of being like the
The ringmaster.
yeah, the ringmaster, he put the
The babysitter.
For some reason, this game wants you to like make a chicken, or what is it, a bird?
Bird, yeah. Hatch a bird. Chicken Little on the brain, huh?
Yeah. I don't know why this is like a thing.
Oh, I forgot
It's like so weird because Gollum would never like raise a bird. He would just eat it.
You're the first.
He would literally just eat the egg.
You are.
But for whatever
You
reason,
can go
they
back
like
to your cell.
shoehorned this mechanic where you have this bird that can like fetch things for you. You use it to escape, to be able to leave the prison, but it's just weird how they went about it. But
He's
yeah,
pretty
now you have
cute,
a little
though.
Pet bird.
Pretty cute, I'll be honest.
He is
You can come. He comes in 5 colors.
Don't worry. His flaws
That was 3.
Is it?
It's like white, brown, and black.
Oh, no, it's 4. There's white, brown, black, and then I think there's No, you're right.
Yeah, white, brown, black.
You know,
Because you have to dip the egg into those little pots things.
yeah. I hate those. Sometimes you can go too far and accidentally dip the egg in a different color, and then you gotta dip it back. Or the way it works is you interact with the vat of liquid, and it fills up the pool of things. So every time you mess it up, you've got to wait for it to fill up again. It's not like a huge time loss or anything. It's just kind of frustrating
Call me Grashnik.
because that level's so
we skipped
optimized.
the cutscene, so you guys didn't see, but Frail Man is dead.
I mean,
fresh and fat.
he's sleeping.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Frail Man's gone.
This one looks nice.
And now we have this guy, Grashneg.
What was that?
I don't really care for Grashneg.
I hate him.
He's just like an annoying character. He literally like his whole character is just him complaining.
Yeah, really it is, isn't it? Oh man, it's all he does, and you'll. Oh.
But Gollum uses them to his advantage to help him escape because Gollum's little brain was working overtime, and he's like, "Oh, you know how I can escape? I can actually ride the little carts that they ride out of here and get out. But I don't know how to ride a cart." And then he finds out that Grashneg, he is like a cart rider and his, like, that was
driver.
his job before he got sent to prison.
He's like
So he knows how
Gollum
to use it.
Amazon,
So,
Basically.
spice
And
merchant.
so what Gollum tries to do is basically like have him help him escape. And he's like, "Oh, we can both get out of here.
Down here.
Just gotta do this and this for me." And then I don't want to spoil it, but things don't go
When
as
it came
planned
into
for
the
little
cell,
Gollum.
it said, "Let me explain."
Well, I
Explain
mean, they
what?"
go. Whoa, holy
he does
lag.
escape, but not the way he it wasn't as smooth as he thought it would be.
When they say beasts,
What tag? Grashneg has a tag.
And we gotta
He's
do
got
some
a
other
tag.
crazy stuff to get out.
The tag for the cart. I had it. I always had it. In
Pretty
my
good Prison Break story.
It drives carts, does it?
Better than Shawshank Redemption.
Oh,
Somebody stole it.
Mustn't worry about the beast.
didn't have to do it like that, but wasn't that bad.
Grashneg survived.
Actually, that movie, I haven't seen it since I was like a
Yes,
kid.
trust Spiegel.
I think I've seen it when I was a
Here we are. Climb to the other side. First, no.
watching in my high school's film is literature class.
That's definitely a film and literature class movie.
Well, it's film is lit, but we all kind of just ended up playing Magic the Gathering, and one of our friends was just like, "Hey, I've got 3 DSs, let's all play Smash Bros."
Dang.
And it was an open source quiz usually where you can use our phones and shit, so it was an easy class.
Oh yeah, this mechanic here is teaching you about the companion mechanic. This is what we use for the bird as well later on.
And I'm actually doing a
basically-
strat called Fast 4-2 or Fast 4-1 rather. It's basically just makes this section about 20 seconds faster, but yeah, it's worth it.
Good. Spiegel.
Yeah, we're just repeating what we did on day 1, because now Grashneg is the new noob, and we're teaching him the ropes.
Like the frail one was to us, kind of. I mean, Golem's pretty frail, so I mean,
Yeah. But he's not
Yeah, you-
dying.
I don't know. I think he's died a few times.
The blood
Well,
just
he
moved
does
up.
die at the end of The Lord of the Rings, but
Oh,
get to that.
spoilers!
There you are.
spoilers on a 20-year-old movie.
And an even older book.
Yeah, the book came out like in the friggin'
Who does he
50s.
want us to follow next?
There
Oh,
are no
man.
urgent matters now.
Can you believe this game is almost already 1 years old?
Master.
1 years.
Little baby.
Entire 1
Once
years.
spoke of him to our Lord.
1 whole years.
Describe him for
Yerp.
me. What did he
Oh,
look
Gollum.
like?
That's the another thing. The games in this, the games, the corners in this game are so sticky. I don't know what it is. A lot of them just, you go at them just like,
Out.
you can go at them from like here, and sometimes you'll just
Yes.
stick to it. It won't let you through, and it's just okay.
So right here, the choices that we're doing, either telling the lie or telling the truth or lying. This dude, the Candleman, who's like the main villain, he's basically like asking us about Bilbo because that's the whole reason Gollum is still alive because they know he knows about the ring, right? So they're asking him like, "Oh, where did the ring go? You said it got stolen from you." He's like, "Yeah, it got stolen from Bilbo." And you can choose to tell him the truth, like it's a hobbit, he was short, blah blah blah, or you can choose to lie. Either choice you make, it literally doesn't matter.
What about his
But
I'm pretty sure it's just faster to do Smeagol. It's also faster if you don't pick an option here at all.
yeah, the last one, he'll just stay quiet and then he'll just go to where he needs to go.
Hello, little
Play or
So it's pretty
die.
funny. If you're playing through the game, if you choose the lie option, Gollum or Smeagol, he just makes up this like tall, lanky character with like huge eyes. It's pretty funny. But if you tell the truth, he'll be like, "Oh, it's short, big feet,
Well,
cunning, blah blah blah." But he'll be like, "Oh, he's tall and skinny, big eyes, and dumb."
Why does it happen?
Yeah.
We wonders.
It looks like a stick bug.
because this doesn't.
Seen a stick bug? They're crazy. Didn't make that. Oh, Gollum.
Little one, come
My
here.
stamina back.
So here, the game's gonna teach you how to use your bird.
Get used to you.
We only use the bird once
His
after this.
face.
Oh, are you kidding? I don't even think we really use it at all. We only use it when it's mandatory, and it's mandatory.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
Well, well, the bird
it's mandatory,
bird
but we
specifically,
don't use it.
the bird specifically is used. I don't. It's used one other time in the game, but the companion mode is used one other time in the game.
Come back down.
A level.
Right.
If you cannot command,
But we
Not for a
skip it
bird
because-
though. Figure that out later. But
take some pieces of
out a
bread.
bird.
Bird like crunchy bread.
More likely to
His
grain
freaking model.
Kinda-
trying to walk through the door.
It allows you to
Nice
feed.
bread.
Kind of wish the companion later was the bird though. It'd probably get done faster.
What a little grain can
True.
do. Now, call him again.
Quiet bird.
Well done.
But yeah, basically you're
Now
just
go
trying
and
to
play
teach the
Java
bird to like
out of reach for both of us. Point at it
like follow your
and
commands.
send the bird to undo
Give him a little
the
piece of
knot.
bread. Make him
It
do
did
this.
It. It does what
Gonna
we
get a little
says.
doll down here that's out of reach. We can't get it, but we want to send our bird down there to get it because Golem can tell the bird what to do.
Be that as it
Yeah, for
may,
some reason you just
the
speak
signal
bird
is still
now.
out of reach.
Or the bird speaks Gollum. Not really sure.
I think it's kind of a two-way street there. I think they both speak each other's language. That'd be a crazy. Ooh!
This Baggins before the elves do. You understand that, don't you? You know the elves and their
Doesn't want to be.
They want to
standing
fill our
still
Middle
today.
Earth with starlight.
Guy.
And when they do, they will know all we have done. All we have
Also,
done.
the side effects of not selecting that option earlier is just this. I don't know why it does this, but it's the only way that this happens, so I'm assuming it's that.
And all of us
Yeah.
will finally be
I think because you
free.
never told him an option, he's stuck in his like walking, like whatever when he was interrogating you.
Oh yeah. Makes sense. That makes sense.
Gollum crawls through mud. Gollum runs from
Here's that
beasts. Gollum
clip again.
slimy openings.
Come on.
Gollum has
Oh,
been
jeez.
So there should be a
told.
section
jeez.
here where we have to do more sneaking. The Candleman's daughter is like another villain. She's like a villain to the villain. She wants to like do her own thing. So she's like, I
Good.
think she's like, doesn't she want Gollum dead because she thinks that like we don't need him? Find the ring or something like that.
You know, I really couldn't tell you. I just kind of know
Really
she's
accurate.
kind of rude for no reason.
Yeah.
she's just
But
she's like that.
basically- But we can skip her by just clipping out of bounds like we did earlier, and then hitting the endpoint trigger.
This
there.
also that also skips an entire I believe the oh no, that's the next level. Haha, my bad.
Quick.
Yeah, we still have a trailing mission here, like it introduced in the very first level. This is the only other time we have another one of these.
The great eyes.
But you were supposed to sneak around her and get into the elevator, but we just slipped out of bounds and jumped into the elevator.
We're too far away.
Almost killed it. Oh man. And this, I believe, is the last time we do the follow.
Yeah.
Thank
yeah, this is the
goodness.
only last time. So
Eight.
it only does it like twice.
3 times.
Oh, 3 times, but we skip it. Here, right here.
Ah.
You look parched.
She can be your angel or your devil, by the way. I gotta say that there. It's good luck.
There.
He doesn't know anything. They're getting away.
But the lore right here is there's an orc that's gonna snitch on you. Somehow this orc found out about Bilbo living in the Shire, and it's gonna tell the Candleman's daughter that he's in the Shire, but that's gonna sick everybody on Bilbo to take a ring, but that's Gollum's precious ring. So he doesn't want you guys to know. He doesn't want the enemy to know about the ring, not to protect Bilbo, but just to protect his ring. So we're gonna go kill that orc before they can get to him. Or he raps.
Visitors. What? Sometimes the game likes to eat your jump inputs too, by the way. It's or your sprint inputs too, that's pretty famous.
Sprint, yeah.
Or your crawl. Oh my god. I can't tell you how many times I've gotten caught. Wow. I'm good at this game, guys, I swear.
You totally have world record.
Definitely. Honestly, I was kind of worried I wasn't going to get it again. It took like a month and a half. Crazy. That was an insane grind, but finally I decided to not use the insane strats. It worked, it's crazy. It's almost like I don't have to sit there doing a 1 in 10 run every day.
For real. This game, basically after the first major patch, it became more playable, but that didn't happen until almost 2 months after the game's release.
And then
it was like a month and 3 weeks.
yeah, and then the last patch was in what, July? I want to say, right?
Yeah, but I don't
So
really
basically
know what that
three
one did, to be
three
honest.
months.
I never noticed the
The
difference.
final one, so they ended up getting rid of some of the soft blocks, which half of the issues they quote unquote fixed are actually still in the game.
Oh yeah.
Which unfortunately they probably fixed it for them. That's fine, whatever. But you can verify that yes, breed slimy orclings is a authentic voice line from Gollum game trademark.
There's also a really nice milk line as well.
Oh yeah, it's the best line in the game. We'll be
Yeah,
hearing
it's
that
not
here
yet.
soon. Yeah, we'll be hearing that soon.
But basically, there's this orc that like just randomly yells at Gollum and tells him, "Give me your milk," and then Gollum just squeals.
But there's a no, he hisses. He hisses.
Yeah, he hisses.
Oh, I can sprint when we do it. Everybody say goodbye, Ricky. Goodbye, Ricky. Last time we'll see him.
Yeah, there's a lot of funny little dumb voice lines in this game.
Like earlier, there was one, the Candleman's daughter, which is the cruel woman in the earlier levels. She was talking about the amount of slaves and how many were enough per week or whatever, and she's like, "It's simple maths." That's a good one too.
Simple maths. But here we are, running back to our little camp here to end the
Cell.
day for like the 5th time.
I'd also just like to point out that there's going to be a fun 55-second little cutscene here, nothing.
Unskippable cutscene.
So it's like 50 seconds, 55 seconds or something. It's got lore, so read the lore, I guess. I don't know. All I got. I'm gonna take a little sippy sip of this Baja Blast.
So we're getting close to escaping Mordor here. This is the level where we try to escape. The Tower of Light, we didn't see it because we skipped the cutscene, but basically,
Next
whenever a prisoner breaks the rules or it's their time to die, they get sent up to the Tower of Light, where the Candleman is, and they can get freaking
Bride.
like deleted. It's crazy.
They sit
we're gonna
Gollum
go
on
up
him.
there to escape for some reason.
Gollum throttles him out.
Yeah, he just has Gollum up there as a hitman.
Maybe that's how he feeds, I don't know. Also, I like when it moves and everything's all shaky. Because it's
like Gollum is just like
there's
vibrating.
a motion blur that it doesn't really do much with that at all.
And unfortunately, there's no way to turn off motion blur in
there is.
blur in this game.
I have it off.
Oh really?
Yeah, it doesn't really help much, but it's off. Oh,
So,
here's
yeah,
another little fun bit we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be clipping behind this guard here. We're gonna be doing some same restarting level shenanigans as we did last. Why am I doing that? Doing the same restarting shenanigans that we did earlier in the game. But instead of progressing to a different level, we're just gonna skip half the level. And come on, there it is.
Yeah, so what you're supposed to do here is steal the keys from the candleman in his office, which is just more sneaking and platforming.
And then you gotta do
But if you
the
yeah,
bird
if we
section.
click through here, it gets us into the later half of the level once you get the keys and this door opens up.
Go.
Or no, not the key, but once you like are able to get this door open by playing the level normally, we can just clip in here instead. Unfortunately, the level isn't loaded in, but if we restart, it'll just load the rest of the level.
Whoa! What happened to Gollum? So this is a side effect of a little known glitch called Shadow Golem or Invisible Golem. It's done by kind of, I would say frame perfectly, but probably not frame perfectly. Entering and exit a shadow hiding spot, specifically a shaded one, in a rapid succession, and Golem keeps his hidden state. And for some reason, whenever you do this level normally, as Shadow Golem, the skip loads you in that state that you did the level in, and you spawn in a Shadow Golem. I love it. It's great.
Yeah,
It does literally
like
nothing.
Gollum Heartless.
It's literally just Golem skin. Look, Dabs, I did your job for you.
The silent stairs already.
Sorry, love you guys.
We'll be
Thank you for
very
making
Yeah.
Golem.
when we
This is how I spent 500 hours in my life.
But yeah, that it'll go away though. This state. This is basically him in his sneaking state that you were mentioning. So like when you do those like sneaking levels, you have to hide under like tables and go in bushes. And when he's in this mode, basically you can't get caught. I don't know why it did that though. It's never happened to me.
Have you kept it throughout the entire stage? Wow, I'm not getting this.
No, I've never gotten it in general like here. We're doing a little bit of sequence breaking here in this level. They're supposed to just like climb this giant tower, ring the bell. Or,
Oh man.
no, not ring
Bad.
the bell. What is it?
You're supposed to just climb the tower.
Yeah, just climb the tower. But we're sequence breaking because it's faster. So there's like a cutscene that plays, and then you have to traverse a lot longer.
Basically, it's just a shortcut that is
Yeah.
not so short now. I am not getting this like at all.
It's Shadow Golem's fault.
You know, I want to say, oh wait, I want to say you're wrong, but also the back of my brain says you're probably right. Wow, Golem does not want to perform. Got anxiety. A little bit of a performance anxiety here. Golem, it's okay. Not many people are watching you. Remember, it's just you and me, bud. You and me. You know, I could just go for the other way to do it. It's so much harder. But no, wait. I'm just gonna go for this. This. If it doesn't work, we're restarting back at the bottom. But it's fine. We'll lose too much time. We actually save time if we get it, but.
Yeah, normally that little cage that you're on would like break if you were to go the intended route, climbing this up. It plays like a cutscene where like something falls and breaks this, and you have to go longer
not
way
working.
up. Yeah, we sequence braked a little bit.
Come on, man. Golem, please, for the love of... Oh, there it is. There it is. You can actually do a little checkpoint abuse there, too. If you don't actually clip all the way through, you can restart from checkpoint and it'll just pull you through.
Now we're going.
You said what now? Golem said something else.
But you
Golem
get the
said...
checkpoint, so you can just
Thank
use the
goodness.
checkpoint to go back. Yeah.
Thank goodness we got the checkpoint. This is one of the most annoying things. If I don't get it this next try, I'll just do it normally.
No, let him shout.
There we go. Ayo, that's hard.
That basically like skips a giant chunk that you'd have to do normally. Because all that stuff right there that he was jumping on, that was kind of hard to jump on, would have like broken during the cutscene.
Oh no.
It's a freaking slow motion jump.
Cinematic, remember that. It's a movie-based game.
So this is that Tower of Light we were talking about. That giant like laser beam basically that's in the
Red
middle.
uvula.
I'm not sure what it is, but
The Tower of Light.
Yeah, but what it is, you know what I mean? Like, why is it like a giant crystal that just like?
It's a huge Jolly Rancher. I don't know.
But that's what they use to like incinerate people, for some reason.
It's good. Oh! 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 Oh, jeez, Gollum, don't be doing that to me. Here we go. Start from that checkpoint there.
Yeah, we kind of abuse the restart checkpoint here to like restore your stamina and your health.
Oh yeah, to mention the timing for this game, we don't use RTA timing, we use a different loader move timing because the game is not stable.
Yeah, some people have way longer load times than others.
Yeah, before...
Like minute, like literal minutes.
Yeah, before I had moved my my solid state, or I moved it from my hard drive over to my solid state, and I think I saved literally probably about 25 to 30 minutes just on load times alone.
Yeah, that's crazy. There's a skip here that we just did though.
Oh, neat.
It's super sick. That skips a lot of, because you're supposed to climb all the way down, but you can literally just fall, grab that wall, and he slides down it. Because that wall is grabbable, when you're moving too fast, Gollum can't hold onto it, but he can slide down it.
Oh boy, does he slide.
A bunch of times.
And this does save so much time over the... Oh my god, it's so much headache. I hate... Those bars are so bad. There's a small little, like, issue with the bars in this game, where A, they just don't work normally because they're just badly made. But also, there's a chance where you can just soft lock, where Gollum grabs it with one hand, he's just chilling there. He won't move or anything, and it's a complete soft lock. You've got to restart level.
So this level here, I spent a good like 3 hours one day trying to skip it. It's really slow. It's another companion level. Basically, it's like a water puzzle. It's basically like a Zelda water temple.
Except for it's worse because it takes so much longer because Greshnig walks so slow.
Yeah. You have to basically command Grashnig to pull levers for you and stuff, and yeah, he walks super slow, and he's just complaining the whole time. It's really annoying. But we found
It's a screen for PS1.
Like, it's almost a level skip. It's like you skip like half of it at least. So you only have to do like half of the puzzle, and then you're able to go out of bounds and skip the rest of it, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, and this is the last instance that I can really think of that we use the companion mode. I know it gets brought up, I think, one other time maybe, but I don't think we use it, so...
Why are you helping me?
We wouldn't leave a friend behind, would we, Precious?
Yeah, because what you're supposed to do here is basically drain all of the water so that you can access this ladder that's at the end of that hallway over there.
Mind you, these are the sewers, so this isn't just any water. It's flavored, seasoned,
Yeah.
spicy water. Gollum's just,
I like how Gollum
he loves
actually
it.
gets dirty too while he's in the
Yeah,
water.
he's like, yummy.
He's just like talking, like drinking it.
It's like, you know, sometimes when you're like swimming and you breathe in, a little bit goes down, you're like, ah, you know, whatever. I'd like to imagine it's something like that with him, except for he secretly likes it.
Yeah, does on purpose.
That's fucking... Dang.
So once we get Grashnig up to the last lever at the very top, there's like this water puzzle you're supposed to do with those like weights. Those like, not weights, but what are
Levers.
they?
Oh, these, scales. It's a scale.
The scales, yeah.
Scale
yeah.
puzzle.
So like you're supposed to do a puzzle with the scales to like drain the water. You have like barrels that you put on them to like match the weight, something dumb like that. Anyways, we don't have to do that though. As soon as we get to this other top section, we can just clip out of bounds.
Oh, wait, no. No, we can back it up. We can back it up. It's okay.
So, we do have a plan.
We always has a plan.
Just have to pull it again.
Yeah, I know. I just don't want him to pull his. That would get kind of annoying. There we go. I've been having so much trouble with that today. I don't know why. No! No! Well, we got some time to kill. Forgot to click the other lever, I guess.
He was all walking to the other one. I think he accidentally like made him go to it.
I don't think I clicked it. A lot of times in this game, when you click things when you're in companion mode, you just have to click it twice because I don't know if you have that problem,
It
but
won't register, yeah.
yeah, like it just completely drops it.
Just Gollum things.
Just Gollum. Live, laugh, Gollum, you know. Live, laugh. Guess I needs braces. Ooh, that was good. Ooh. So the reason why we do that, we don't have to do that lever there, but the reason why we do that lever there is specifically just for the checkpoint.
Yeah, because if you mess this jump up, you kind of just fall. And then you have to push the water up to get back up there again, which is really annoying. But pulling the lever gives you a checkpoint, so we can just retry it if we fall.
You know what I really miss? Cinnamon.
What's
Cinnamon.
cinnamon's precious?
Cinnamon.
Come on.
I hate the dialogue here.
I used to be a spice merchant, you know?
Yeah, out of bounds, use the spider webs, then we get onto the ceiling, the top of the level.
This was found by Zumo. Zumo did a papaya, or, yeah. Shoutouts to that brilliant mind.
And I helped. I found a way to clip back inbound.
Oh yeah, you did! You clipped here! Yeah!
Because they at first what I saw the Zumo do was go all the way around the map to get to the exit, but instead there's a little crack right here you just fall through. They didn't realize.
I'm glad. Oh wait, I shouldn't be running. You can crash the game here if you run and load in part of the area. It's really annoying because you don't get a checkpoint for like the entire level. There's like one spot where you get a checkpoint, but it's like scuffed.
So the reason why he ran back right there was because these orcs won't load in unless you get that checkpoint. So you click back in, run back to get the checkpoint, and then you come back to this area. And to finish the level up here, we just gotta.
Wait for him to lose aggro now because. What did he? What? Wait, what? Have you seen that? I've never seen that. What is going on? Yeah, I've never seen this.
I think I've seen it once in that level that we skipped with when you're outside and you have to sneak past them.
Oh! I thought you could grab him. He was still red.
He was trying to literally smoke you out. That's crazy.
I think I would have rather just restarted there anyway. I probably could have done it faster.
But thankfully you don't have to do the other stuff anymore since you got that checkpoint.
Well, it's fine. We'll just, wait. We'll do this one first this time. That guy can do what he's doing over there.
Chill.
Working, whatever he's doing. I shouldn't go for it, but look at that, paid off.
Yeah, Gollum has like a sixth sense mode, kind of.
Gollum
so that
sense.
little like mechanic you're doing where you can see them through walls. It's basically to know where you're going. It tells you where there's like levers or where there's enemies. Like that.
And also, the input to throttle is bufferable, which makes this game so much easier.
Yeah, you just hold it down. To
I
get in range.
just hold it down and crawl and it just does it. Great. Hey Spaghetti, do you mind doing me a favor? You mind taking over this game for a little bit while I go to the bathroom?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, cool.
Which, yeah, we have enough time to do that, so it's cool.
Yeah. Alright, take over, bud. I'll be right back.
Good bird, it found us.
Look.
So yeah, this area is that unskippable cutscene we mentioned. Basically like a whole minute. Grashnik's riding the cart right now, so this is what Gollum's plan was, to have Grashnik ride you out. But Grashnik, being annoying and dumb, he messes up. He like screws it up, and then you have to kind of escape on your own. He kind of like ends up leaving you behind, which is really annoying. the bird was used here too. You can't see it because of the camera angle, but the bird was used to ring the bell so they can open the gate for you to ride out. So that's why you needed the bird. You basically trained your bird to ring the bell for the guards to open this gate and let your cart through. So Grashnig and bird help you escape. That's why we were using them. Doesn't really make sense, but that's what they decided to do. And then we're almost out of the Mordor arc, the Mordor half of the game. The game's kind of, it feels like evenly split between like Mordor levels and then like elf levels. But yeah, we're almost out of here. We have like 2 more levels left in Mordor. And then the rest of it are going to be with the elves. Because you basically turn into a prisoner of Sauron and then a prisoner of the elves. Even though they say you're not a prisoner, that they're holding you there for your own good, you're basically a prisoner because they don't let you leave either.
Ah, I see you. You played well.
I did it without dying.
Ah, sick. I would have died.
Yeah, I was just explaining why we needed Grashnig and the bird, basically for this setup here. Grashnig to ride you out and the bird to ring the bell.
Yup, the Taco Bell.
But we're not done with these characters. They're gonna come back.
Oh, are they going to come back? Grashnig, let me tell you.
Are you still in there?
Grashnig actually was an important part of the run because we used him for a skill.
Wait a minute. Here it comes. Everyone's favorite Gollum line. Oh, I gotta restart it. I was spotted. Didn't go out far enough.
Can't ring it.
The wraiths.
Are you still in there?
Alrighty, here we go. You guys ready? Give me your milk!
Give me your milk. So dumb. There's the picture. Perfect timing.
Oh, you can't go too far. You can actually fall down between this crack here sometimes. There's a little gap between the floor and the wall. You can actually fall down and die. Or you can fall and stand on the edge and the floor will come and kill you.
Yes, I've accidentally clipped out of this and you just die.
If you stand on the lever for too long, you can actually clip through the lever by just standing on it. Honestly, peak game design. And if anybody has a copy of Gollum at home, I thoroughly suggest you try this trick out. There'd be a little rope over here. You just kind of walk into the wall. You can try that yourself. You can become a Gollumer at home. Pick up Gollum.
There's like no collision there. That wasn't a trick, by the way. You literally just held forward and you just walked out.
Yeah, there's really no trick. It's as easy as literally just walking. It's such a good game.
Up here.
But it gets us out of bounds and then we skip a bunch of stuff, which is cool.
Yeah,
You have to,
speedrun.
like tap the wall there so that you get
Oh!
the rest of the level loaded in.
Yeah. Oh, that was... Oh, I don't even care really... Oh, yeah, I do care what happens here. I don't know why I'm saying that. Maybe I try restarting here just to... You know? Why do the orcs want milk? They don't want a milk golem, they just want Gollum's milk. And actually, for context, I believe he's doing that to a pigeon. So he wants the pigeon milk, actually.
The wraiths.
No, it does not...
It to the pigeon, yeah.
Does not adjust at all. Is he gonna... Yeah. We're just gonna wait it out.
So this area has a little skip as well.
Oh, arachnophobia warning, I guess. A little too late, I forgot, but... If you don't like spiders, look away for a little bit.
There's like a long loop
Oh,
of
hell.
like wall climbing like this that you have to do here, but you can do like a sick jump.
I call it the Spider-Man. I don't know if we all have different... What? That's never happened. I just walked right through it.
We're right here in the tower. So
Here, so at least I know now where he's going.
Marathon, that's never happened before.
Classic Gollum. That was a bad idea. These guys do a lot of damage, so it's best not to.
Health.
Yeah, it's best not to.
Like one spider bite is half your health, so if you get hit twice, you're just
Oh, let's go.
nice.
See if I can juke the spider out. Let's go. That's also relatively hard too. There's only like 3 places you can do that in that cave.
Mm. And then the rest of this level is just like
Platforming basically. Yeah.
gameplay. Yeah.
Well,
There's a little bit of
gameplay is
skill.
a. I'm kidding.
Gameplay's a stretch.
Yeah. It is play. I am playing, I guess.
You are playing a game.
I am gaming. Eat gaming. Fortnite, I'm just saying, you're doing it wrong.
There's like little optimization like you're doing there where instead of ledge grabbing, you're kind of just walking on top of the
I don't know what my health is.
the ledge grab.
Oh, that's what it is. Figured it out.
Not with fat, clumsy desert man.
Some stamina, we don't fall off the bar.
And not without the cart. Our cart, the one it left with.
I cannot believe that happened. I cannot believe that happened.
For girls, do we? We're right here.
That feels so bad. I believe it too, I don't know what I'm saying.
Cart and off we goes. But we can't
Classic
let
Gollum.
can we? Not without a friendly driver. And we sees no friendly faces. And not without the cart.
There we go.
Our cart.
There we go. I did it. Proud of me.
I am proud.
Good.
Yeah, 3 hours. I mean, I feel like right now the game can still lose a little bit of time just from like optimization. But
And actually,
honestly,
3 hours is a pretty generous estimate. Right now, I think my record RTA is 2:31. So it's not at 3 hours, but it's also not like really below 3 hours per se. I mean, it is, but not too much really.
It's like it's like 245 range.
Yeah, I would say like RTA 245, 250 is what you're probably going to be looking at, especially if you're like running it pretty constantly and you have a pretty good grasp of the game. If you don't, expect like a 4 hour, 5 hour run.
Hours. My first run was 4 hours.
My first speed run was 6.5 hours.
Smells of boxes.
So, and then it went down to 4.5.
Cautious. We don't want to be
Yeah, I mean it is a lot of Gollum to take in, to be honest.
asking questions.
But unless we like end up finding like some full level skips,
No,
and
pincers.
yeah, I don't see it going down any more than like another 10 minutes.
That's, you said it's 400% of my daily intake. I mean, I stream 5 hours of Golem pretty much every week, 5, 10, 15 usually. So I mean, am I getting my daily recommended my daily recommended Golem? Is that what's going on here? I better be, because if I'm not, then I want a refund. Datalic?
I think you're getting a little too much. You're overindulging.
No, I'm not. Not at all. Yeah, I am approaching the 500 hour mark. So. Also, that jump is so scary. And I'm not even going to talk about the way we just clipped into that wall earlier. we're just going to leave
I
it.
was gonna say,
Let's just leave it.
literally yeah, there's like a gate that you just clip in. For some reason, it has no collision, so we can just clip through that wall, and it skips like a little section.
Ooh, see, that's how it's supposed to go. It didn't go like that during practice, but let's see if we can get this skip in a reasonable amount of time. This is another skip found by Zumo, I believe. Oh, first try. Saves about 40 seconds. Yeah.
Oh heck yeah, that's good. We just skip like a little platforming section by doing that. You're supposed to climb, basically climb up the floors. There's like the second or third floor. Doing that just skips it.
Also, we do have to wait for that, so I'm gonna do a little bit of a skippy poo. Never mind. I'll try it one more time, just to try it.
Just for shiggles.
Yes, sir.
Close to the bridge. Hide in the cart and off we goes.
Oh, I'm trying to line it up.
Not without a friendly driver. And we sees no
Yeah.
friendly faces here.
There you go.
Oh no. I knew the moment I jumped. Alright, we're just gonna wait.
We're right here in the tower, So close to the
Yeah, the game casually.
Oh, it's so bad.
It's
It's
a pain.
so
I would
bad.
not recommend.
Not without
As
a
a
If-
speedrun, it's really sick though.
If you are of the age and have the means to do it safely and with, you know, a drink or two, I would say that's a pretty good evening. That's a pretty good evening. But not for $60. Not for $60.
The shivers.
Smell that? Day is near. Isn't it sweet,
This next level
Isn't
is
Shiggles that
pretty
My
sick.
Hero Academia villain?
I don't know.
Oop.
But this next level is pretty sick though.
Oh,
Or
it's
is it the same
it's the
level?
same level, yeah. It's just a
It is,
different
huh?
part,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. But this next area, I should say,
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
pretty big skip. You don't skip all of it, but you skip a nice.
The orc
Um,
stealth section, which I despise. I'm so glad we found a skip for it.
Yeah, the stealth section. Anytime you can skip a stealth section, it's like minutes and minutes of time save, because that's just so slow. But basically, I found that you can just clip through the side of there.
Yeah, it's so easy.
Yeah,
It's just so
easier
easy.
than I thought. When I found it, I'm like, oh, cool, that works. And then we just skip a whole area of the map.
We do one of these. Oh, that was kind of scary. Oh boy. Oh, we almost just fell off there too, but it's fine. We did it. Skip done. Now we get to everyone's favorite section. The bars before the carts. There's a small chance that you can actually slip and slide off that ground or that little ledge you have to get onto. It's very annoying. Thank God it didn't happen.
Quick, down on the cart.
Would have been funny though. Little Gollum
This
slip and
section
slide.
is really lame though.
Hate
Just
it.
having to like ride this cart casually. I kept dying here. It was really frustrating.
Head.
Oh, it's still frustrating even as a runner. You have to sit here and just
Yeah,
wait.
that's crazy.
And sometimes I don't know. When you're jumping, there's like no
It's a
depth perception.
delay.
It's so weird. I don't know how to explain it. You have to play it to really know, but it's so
To the left. They must
kind of
see
cringe.
us.
But basically, the reason why we're doing this is because Grashneck left us for some reason. Did the cart crash or something? I actually don't remember. No, he just like.
I think he was caught. Oh no, he was caught or he left without you. Something like that.
He left without you because you were hiding in the cage. And the orcs took the cage off the.
Oh,
cart and
dang
just
it!
Kept going.
Sometimes you go too far forward, you can actually infinitely fall, and then when you fall, you just die. So,
Tower. So close.
I was trying to avoid that, and it didn't work out too well. That's okay. We got more card action. You guys play Mario Kart? Because this is better.
Watch our head.
What sucks too is right there was the checkpoint, so you wouldn't have to. Do
Yeah, that
you
literally
wouldn't have
died
to
right
do it
before the
second
checkpoint.
half.
Well, if I got the checkpoint, there's a really bad bug with this game with the checkpoints where you'll get a checkpoint and it just won't register that you got a checkpoint. It'll on the screen it'll say it auto saves, but it actually doesn't.
They mustn't see us.
Also, I don't have names for these orcs yet, so if you guys want to help me name them in chat.
All of them.
Doozy! Doozy!
We got Ricky already.
Ricky the Thicky. Sheesh. Rickamus Thickamus the Third. Scientific.
Alright, now you got the checkpoint. So if we do die, at least you don't have to do the first half.
Hopefully.
If it works. Or,
Well,
you know, don't die.
we're not going to die anyway.
Yeah.
We're not. No, not at all. If I do, it's Gollum's fault, not mine. I can say that as a meme, and just. Oh. I was gonna say I can say it as a meme, and you guys probably would just think it's real, but it is real. It's very real.
Hide in the cart.
Orky McOrkface. I like that.
Orky McOrkface. We'll call out the driver Orky McOrkface. He looks like an Orky McOrkface to me.
Faces here.
True.
Look at him. He doesn't even have reins.
Right of us.
He's just controlling it with his mind.
So that's why they're all bald. Easier to transmit their little brain waves.
Yeah.
It's like the what is it, the Jedi training orbs or whatever.
Yeah.
Same energy.
Mr.
Don't go into the
Orkington.
tunnel, precious. Not the tunnel. Too dangerous.
Orkington, yeah.
Let's get off this bridge.
We'll name that one Orkington, the one closest to us right there. He's Mr. Orkington. I'm not going to take chances on what happened when I was practicing. That was really weird. I'm not going to lie, I thought the game launched me. I didn't think I was grabbing anything, I just thought it launched me, and I was like, oh, okay, Gollum just did it. Oh, also, we got swag strats in this game, too. I don't know why everyone... Yeah, here we go. Woo! Swag!
Saves point once.
Like, maybe. Well, I don't know, the get-up animation does take kind of a bit.
Yeah, that's true. Half a second.
Probably not that much. A third, that's less. Oh, this is a good cutscene. I recommend you watch it in your free time.
That was like the only time we see Gandalf, by the way. That one cutscene.
I think there's one more.
Flowering reeds shine golden.
Yeah, this 7-1 cutscene.
and you.
We see him there because he's talking to the elves.
Oh, that's
What
true.
is it?
Yeah.
Has it found something tasty?
Oh, I went to go skip the cutscene there, like the beginning of the game. So anyway, we're back at the beginning.
Friend is
You know, Gollum just likes to put us back at the beginning.
There's rocks and stones are like old bones.
Oh, you guys like Fish Song?
But stream and pool and cool, so nice for feet. We only wish to catch a fish.
Got a beautiful voice.
Would love some fish.
It's not the real Fish Song, but it'll do. Mom, we have Fish Song at home.
very dark tunnel. Well, can't be
Great
too
value
hard to
fish
find,
song.
no?
Hey man,
Put out the
it's the right price, that's all I'm saying.
lights into Auckland.
But yeah, we're back at the beginning now. Also, Grashnik is here, but he doesn't know how to
We
like
told
get
Grashnik
out.
about it, didn't
So we're basically following him to catch up with him because he's going to go to the orcs and leave basically. And he's very upset at us because, I don't know, I forgot to be honest. I forgot.
Grashnik's just mad because he's saying we used him, which we did, but
I mean, yeah, Gollum. What do you expect? It's Gollum.
yeah.
Should have done his homework. I mean, there are books about this lad.
But like we got him out, so he should be grateful. He's
Yeah,
alive.
exactly.
Escaped the prison.
Even that
He's sad because he doesn't have his cinnamon.
you'd rather be by yourself.
Precious.
Any cinnamon enjoyers in
As
chat?
far as like playing through the game casually without a bug or soft lock, you probably will run into one that just kills you.
I'm gonna be honest. It's very improbable you run into, especially on your casual playthrough. And it's just scuffed.
You have an order.
Yeah, you might run into one, but thankfully any type of soft lock you can just like reload and it'll just or like restart from checkpoint.
Oh,
That's not a
he
huge
saw
deal.
me. I hope they don't clip in.
That's happened to me.
I know.
Yeah, sometimes these orcs which just clip through the wall. They see you speedrunning and clipping through walls, and they're like, "I want to do that."
Oh yeah, there he is. He's there. Oh, he just clips right through the gate.
Yeah, so sometimes the enemies start speedrunning too.
They're like, alright, we're playing with Gollum. You know, Nintendo's playing with power. They're playing with Gollum. And unfortunately, we did get their attention, which is very unfortunate. Waste about a minute, usually.
Yeah, because you're not able to like progress the game here and grab the ladder.
Gotta
until
wait
they-
to lose heat, yeah.
Yeah, until they
And
lose the
he's
aggro.
still aggro to me, kind of.
There you go.
Love this game.
Okay, there's a really sick level skip here. I kind of explain how it works. So I think Zuma, right? Or was it do?
So there's two versions of this level skip actually. There's a level skip that we used to do at I believe it was Easyscape and Zumo both. But that one that's hard. I don't want to do that one anymore. I'm glad we don't have to do that one. Induvale found this new one using it's a glitch called tunnel state, tunnel and tunnel. Which we'll be seeing here in a second. But basically, there's a state you go in whenever you enter a tunnel or you go to crawl or whatever. And if you do a a long string of jumps in and out of an entrance of a cave. Similar to that, really. You enter the cave and get the state, but since you're still jumping, the game isn't going to put you down into that tunnel state, so you just kind of store the state, and you can just kind of run and do whatever, but you can't stay on the ground longer for like a second. It's kind of brutally punishing if you drop it, but if you can hold it, there's a level skip throughout, so we're going to see that here in just a few moments.
Yeah, it's pretty sick how it was found. Like, we tried using it in other levels. I feel like we can maybe still end up using it somewhere else, but it's just hard to say. But it works really well here, because this what you're supposed to do is get chased by Shelob the spider, which is another canon character. I think that's like the only other character.
Yeah, it's like it's like a Crash Bandicoot style boss fight where you're outrunning.
Where
It's
you're
pretty
just
cool.
running towards the camera, like you're like running forward.
It actually kind of sucks we skip it. Oh, Gollum! I might have to restart. Grishnik's starting to get in the way. Gollum!
You just
Good.
walk a little forward, make him get out of the way.
I'm sorry I left you. Back then.
Yeah, I want to say I got it. If not, it's only like a 2-minute loss. Huge deal. You think I got it? I don't think I got it. I'm going with it. I don't care.
So what you're supposed to do, like Kiryu's explaining, is you jump into the tunnel and then jump back out.
Well, you say jumping. You basically spam jump the entire time. The important thing is that you don't stop jumping, or else it'll put you in the tunnel.
Yeah, you basically go into that crawling tunnel state. So not only does it put you in the crawling state, it also stores your
Tunnels. Tunnel state.
Your
Position.
like your.
So in that position that you're tied to in the tunnel state, we'll see in a second, it kind of just floats you in the middle of the air. It's actually relative to the entrance/exit of the cave that you did it at. So it has to be facing a certain way for it to really throw you in a direction you want it to be. And looks like, oh, we got it. Let's go.
So yeah, thankfully it stores like your y-axis or whatever. So when you start crawling, it pops you up.
I
And
believe.
we can use it to walk into like the loading trigger for the end of the level, and that's what that was.
I don't remember specifically how it works. If Indibil's in chat, I'm sure he can probably give an explanation, but
I think that's what he said.
I don't remember off the top of my head. Oh, here's Gandalf again. Goodbye! I'm gonna see if I can do this quick little skip here.
Yeah, we're officially done with the Mordor area. Now we're with the elves. Also, we skipped the cutscene there in that spider level. The spider eats Grashnig.
Yummy!
So Grashnig.
Oh, that was close.
There is like a little skip we can do here that we're going for. You have to wait for the elves to finish talking to Gandalf, and then they open the door for you. It takes like 30 seconds for them to finish.
No, it's like a minute. It's like a 30 seconds to a minute. It's way too long. It's annoying, and I hate it.
But you are able to clip through this wall and get out of the room instead of having to hear them talk.
It's so unreasonably hard, though.
Oh yeah, thank you, Indubiel. Yeah, so it warps you to the altitude of the tunnel. So wherever you did the tunnel tunnel state storage or whatever, once you start walking and it puts you back in that tunnel state, then yeah, it just shoots you back up to that same altitude. And thankfully, it's high enough to put us into the load trigger for the end of that level.
That load trigger extends really far up, too.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Super sick. Yeah, they're still okay. You're right. It probably is like a minute because they're literally still talking.
Yeah, well, there you go now. But gosh, it's so long. It takes so long.
Don't go visit him.
Like if you're able to get that clip, it saves time, obviously, but it's just really difficult.
Let's go up to the gardens instead.
I think we're looking at a 250 RTA here. If everything goes according to plan. So we should just be under estimate.
Stars has left her. She is blind. Keep your distance, understood?
Oh, really?
Mala's in there
He likes to
for
get in
her
my way. I hate it.
and for us.
If you're not fast enough.
Some more lore while they keep talking. Basically, after you escape Shelob's lair and you escape Mordor, the elves find you, and they kept you as a prisoner at first. but then they choose to keep you afterwards because they're keeping you safe from Sauron, because he's looking for you. Since you
Oh
have
boy.
answers about the
The
ring.
children stole Mel's food.
There's, I think they just let you like chill and hang out, but I think this first level it's you trying to escape.
Oh
So
yeah.
you're trying to like, yeah, you're trying to like run away, but then you find out you actually can't leave no matter what you do because there's this like a magic veil of like haze that the elves set up around their area, like around their home, and you're basically stuck. You can't get out without the help of like a basically without either turning the haze off or like another magical elf can guide you through it or something like that.
Or you're into Vale and you can just do fast haze. I still haven't gotten that to work. I think it's console specific. It's gotta be. Or like the choice I used isn't right or something. I don't know. Because you got like a Gollum choice before it.
What about upriver, the mountain path?
That's a long climb and a long
But yeah, here it's just Gollum trying to figure out a way to get out of here. He thinks he escapes, then he realizes there's no way out.
thinking of ways to murder.
And you gotta wait for the elves to talk. There is a way to skip this, though. I found a clip where you can actually go straight into this and you skip a lot of this dialogue. You can just go straight to the end, but it's so sketchy. It works maybe one of the time. Just
Yeah,
one.
not worth it then. Unless we find like a better setup for it.
Oh, I would love to find a better setup for it. Here, I'm not gonna lie, I was actually going to be rerouting this to look really cool, but I never figured out how to load in the last bit of the level, so we're gonna do fast river pathing. Shoutouts to Induvale again.
This is basically another platforming slash sneaking section, but honestly you can just brute force the sneaking parts. As long as the elves, even if they catch you, like even if they spot you, as long as they don't physically catch you or kill you. Oh, speaking of
I think we're going to, oh wait, that guy's not up here. The guy was in a different spot.
yeah, restarting the level kind of like messes up their,
Yeah.
it's kind of like what happened in the first
We're just
level
gonna do it
before.
normally. It's
Messes up
fine.
their position.
Actually, you know what? I think we can still do it. I think I'm gonna... Yeah, we can still do it! Let's
Third
go.
time's the Gollum.
Amen. Golem to that. I kind of want to lose aggro a little bit, I think, because these guys can kind of screw you over if you're not careful. Well, I guess that's not gonna happen.
He's here.
Look over there.
Do you hear him?
Yeah, and now we're gonna hope to God they don't actually see us, so I can go this way. Just gonna go around, up and around.
You cannot be here, I'm sorry.
Oh, there it is.
I promise.
Please, please. There's a checkpoint over here. Oh, okay. It's fine. Getting really bad luck with these elves here lately, and the orcs, and really the whole game. We'll just do it normally. We'll just do it normally. Fast strats are out. Cool strats are out. It's all about the rock strats. You see that? Whew. Oh, that's also the only place in the game where you can crouch and also sprint. I don't know why that's a thing, but you can do it there.
Yeah, there's a couple ways to go around this area, but obviously the faster you go through here, the harder it gets.
Oh, it gets so hard. Also, the other ways you don't normally get checkpoints. So doing it this way is a lot more forgiving because you've got checkpoints. Oh, and also there's a little mechanic with the swimming where if you dive and resurface, your stamina meter is filled completely. So it's just a pretty good way to just kind of chain your stamina together with diving and stuff. There's another good example of that in this chapter here very soon. Oh my... I love this game. This game's amazing. Honestly, 10 out of 10. I'm not doing it justice right now, but here we go.
But we can't do that yet, can we?
It's about to get good though. This chapter is where things start ramping up, in my opinion.
Yeah, the Mordor level, like the Mordor levels, there are some cool like skips in them, but they are a little slow because there's so much dialogue and waiting they have to do.
And gondola riding. Oh my lord.
Yeah.
We get it.
The pace does pick up once you get here.
Oh, it definitely does. Though getting here is like it's the test. Also, there's the milk down there. You guys were keeping track of that Gollum milk that's still on screen. Forgot to take it off.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, since then.
It's not a big deal. It'll stay up.
Stay in the shadows, my precious.
Did I really just do that? Did I really just do that? Can I save it?
Just opens the door.
What? You saw that, right? I should have grabbed.
We're right here.
I should have grabbed.
So close to the bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should've.
I always forget
I'm
this.
watching off the stream, so it's like
Oh.
have like a little
I should have shared my screen.
Oh, good.
Hindsight is 2020.
Where can we cross the river? Nasty light. Can't see a thing. Hear that? Bird. Good.
This area casually is like really confusing too. There's like 2 different paths you can take, and one of them just makes you loop around.
Oh
For the
god,
longest
yeah,
time.
it's kind of
For the
unbearable.
longest time, I thought the game was broken. I'm like, where am I supposed to go? Turns out
This
you just
is-
go left instead of right.
This is another level I had to cheat on.
Yeah.
Woo! I like how you're hearing all my reactions like ahead of time.
Yeah. Yeah, well, every time you make a reaction, I'm like, okay, what happened?
You're like, ooh. Ooh, piece of candy. Also, whenever I spam space, a lot of times Golem's leg likes to do like a really weird thing, like his animation gets, yeah. Peep that if probably end up, oh, that's probably not gonna make it. Oh, that was so close. Oh god.
Time to leave.
That wasn't. Scared me, man.
How does
Scared me.
here?
Scared me straight. Straight into Golem.
We see everything.
See, we call it the
Now
trick.
come outside.
Yeah, Gollum thinks he got out, and then he realizes he's just back in the temple, or
He
I don't wanna say
realizes
castle. It's not a castle. But
the elf place. That's all I got.
Thranduil's halls, clearly.
Yeah, they're definitely halls.
It's all stone.
Lots of them. Like this.
This
It's a
is-
big hall.
This is also like the last, like, second to last main character they'll introduce. So the blind elf, which we'll meet in a second, is gonna help you escape this area.
I hate her.
This game is just a lot of escaping, trying to get out and using people to help you.
Honestly, struggle simulator.
Understand?
Smeagol swore to be very, very good.
Just Gollum trying to get out,
Aren't you
just trying to make it.
Touching words.
You know, just trying to live our Golem lives. Eating fishies, being slimy. Breeding orklings, you know how it is.
All but one.
Tragedy.
You know,
But yeah, this
why don't
blind
you ask
elf
our
is
blind
another
child
like
in the cellars?
OC.
She's the one
Like,
who
they're not
survived.
canon.
Good.
They need them for the
Don't let her
game.
get into your head. She cannot be trusted.
But she does explain the lore of why they have.
Oh
this
my god,
thing.
does she explain? She doesn't do anything but explain.
Prisoner. She is down there.
She's just like a giant lore.
They
book.
took away her sight and gave her an extra 17 mouths.
Because hope is a treacherous thing.
Pretty much.
She believes that Gwendol is still.
At the end of this chapter, there's an auto-scroller where she's just talking the whole time.
I am thirsty and your company is tiresome.
There's also a waterfall. There's a waterfall. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah.
Can't forget about the
River in
waterfall.
an unpassable river.
Yeah. There's also good water and bad water in this game. Bad water kills you. Good water doesn't. And they're nearly indistinguishable. So usually, if you see water in a level, it's not a good idea to run up and touch it.
But what's that?
Yeah, sometimes you'll just die. It's like falling in lava for some reason.
Because
Like,
Golem
sometimes
apparently
Gollum can
can't swim.
And sometimes he doesn't know how to swim.
Relatable though. Ooh, hopefully I get this though. It's also found by Nuvale. Oh,
It would never talk to us.
Nice.
find another one.
Oh, I
Be very
screwed
nice
it. Ah, stop, Gollum. Here, I'll try it a few more times for you. Oh.
You're
Yeah.
out here.
I used to be able to get that first try every single time. What happened? Oh, that's right. I switched to solid state drive. Oh, I didn't take the wine. Ooh, that could have been bad.
You have to go all the way back.
To Golem all the way back. This level's really confusing too, because you just kind of have to spam the interact key this whole time. And like the objective doesn't like update, and if you get lost in how many times you are supposed to talk to her, you just kind of just gotta keep mashing and hope to goodness that you just can talk to her again. Oh, there it is. Because in the next part of level, you have to leave. I think you have to talk to her like 3 times again.
Watching, thinking, scheming, or just biting his nails.
Yeah, this first part.
Smeagol, come
It picks up after this. I will say it picks up after this. Like immediately after this, actually.
2 hours into the run, it picks up after this.
No, trust me, guys, trust me.
Trust me, it's gonna get good, guys. 2 hours in.
Guys, it gets good, trust me.
Her voice.
Oh. I already drank the water.
Nice elves, nice.
Well, basically, Belle is like a magic elf. She has powers. She can communicate to you through water. So you drink this cup,
Sussy
this,
water.
like, shell.
Snail
you drink
shell,
this,
yeah.
like, sussy water that she like put magic in. So now she can communicate with you when you're like near water.
And you're supposed to interact with that, but you actually don't have to do that. There's a huge cutscene that plays that you can skip, but you don't actually have to interact with it, we found out. So,
Straight up just walk past it.
Mel's like, alright, talk to me. Talk to me when you get there, and you never say anything.
Yeah, this level has like these 2, this is the one with the waterfalls, right?
Oh yeah, wet escape.
Yeah. So there's these 2 giant waterfalls that we're supposed to basically go into. These 2 towers that have,
yeah.
like, waterfalls. But we can skip doing the platforming for them by clipping out of bounds, which is pretty cool. And then we can just head straight to the end of the level.
And it's pretty cool. There will be a lot of pretty cool. Oh, shh! I should not have jumped there. Why did I jump there? We're good at this game. I swear, I have world record. I definitely got it last week.
Yeah, once you get past the the garden
Oh.
area here, though.
I don't know what happened there, but Uffed. It's fine though because we're good. Any kind of heat on us right now. I mean, I guess we do, but it's not relevant. So we're gonna skip that by doing this, and we're gonna do this fun little clip. Just kind of wiggle yourself in the wall, and now we're. Oh, am I too far in? Oh no! Oh no! No! Oh, I love this game. Did I restart level? Okay, good. Okay, good. Good. This game is lagging up a storm. 7 frames.
It's because it's like trying to load that entire level in.
Trying to do something. I don't know what it's doing. Goleming out. So now hopefully we don't. What I did. Oh! Hey, so the vines aren't here. What?
That is weird.
Oh, that was a good
This will
clip.
work.
Yeah, the part I really care about. Then there's a stamina refill, and we're just gonna book it over here.
It's pretty convenient that the water extends so far out of bounds. Otherwise, this wouldn't work. Like,
Whoa! What? You'll see. It was scary. Scary.
Oh, you started falling?
It was scary because I pressed space.
Oh, okay, you surfaced.
Yeah. Surfaced
Yeah,
when
if
I
it
should have
wasn't
swam.
If it wasn't for the water being out of bounds, we wouldn't be able to gain any height out of bounds.
Oh,
Which is,
definitely.
This whole level is you're just like going upwards.
It's stacked water on water.
Yeah.
Speaking of water on water,
Mm-hmm.
there's a fun little... You guys like flowers? We'll just stop and smell the flowers really fast. Whoa! What? Whoa! Gollum
Yeah.
swimming in air?
For
So...
some reason, the water.
Yeah, the
the
water
water
extends
extends
out
there.
from this waterfall a little bit, and apparently you can just swim in it. I I don't know.
Yeah, that part is like really weird, but it was a cool little find.
Spaghetti, you found that, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, swim. This is a another fun little. This is what we were mentioning earlier with the
Yeah,
king
the full
being.
level skip.
Oh, jeez, Gollum.
So
Very
this
slippery.
level has like a really long like, you're supposed to like follow somebody, kind of like with the orcs at the beginning or with the Candleman's daughter.
Wow.
This was the third time that they used that feature, but we can just clip out of bounds here, go into that room while the characters are not loaded in,
Sweet.
and then you literally just go into the end of the level. It's pretty sick.
We used to just kind of jump and pray. We get a clip here in the corner of one of these windows,
Yeah.
but I accidentally found a. I just found this on a whim one day.
Yeah.
That just happens. You can do that.
For some reason, this like the wall up there doesn't have a hitbox, so he just falls through it, and then the end of the level is on the other side of that door.
Our eyes.
So that is like a huge full level skip, which saves like probably like another 15 minutes.
It saved a lot of time. It was so much time worth doing the other praying strat for, basically.
Yeah. Or even just trying to do the level casually.
No, I don't want to talk about doing level casually. I didn't do it.
This level also has a huge skip. There's another sneaking section here that we're skipping right now. By going out of bounds.
Please? Please?
Because normally you're supposed to go around those guards. But you can just straight up go out of bounds. You have to wait for an audio cue here.
Ooh! I'm trying to see if I get... Oh, I'm alerted again. My king! There it is.
Yeah, once you hear them yell "my king," that audio cue will basically like help you let you progress further. Because if you were to go out of bounds out there, it's not loaded in or something like that.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I missed the invisible ledge.
Audio cue.
Oh yeah. There's an invisible ledge that you should be able to fall on, but I think I was just too far to the left of it.
I just realized it didn't give you the checkpoint.
Yeah, you gotta wait for their text to be completely done.
Oh, you didn't wait.
Yeah.
Tisk. That's not very marathon.
The
safe.
speed run.
And yet we are destined to never find ease.
Guards, my
Yeah,
king. Guards, my
normally you
king.
can just wait for their audio to finish because it gives you a checkpoint. But
My king.
if you're on Gollum time, I guess you can skip a little bit.
Oh, I'm too far. Oh, this is bad. I gotta restart level. See, I practiced this, and it was just fine during practice. Just fine. We love it. We love Gollum. Everyone enjoying Gollum, though? Hoping I'm doing it justice to some degree. Hope everyone's at least entertained, you know?
Are you not entertained?
Gollum?
I say we wait for the checkpoint just in case.
That's a good call.
That way you'd have to do this section again.
I don't like doing it. Oh, we keep getting... Oh, my lord. I keep getting caught by that one elf there. I gotta wait a little longer so I don't get caught there. That's why I gotta keep starting or going back down to get the loading point text.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Hey, we did it. Alright, there we go.
Very well. Here's the
Oh, he saw me still. Oh, we got 2 looky-loos. 2 whole looky-loos. Look at that.
Guards,
My king.
Gollum is
We're gonna wait
lost
for the checkpoint.
somewhere on the grounds. Find him, but do him no harm.
Yes, my king.
There we go.
Cool.
You heard him. Look around.
Yeah, that's just like a little safe. I always do that because I always
There we
mess
go.
up this jump. When you have to jump across.
Like that. I always mess that up. Every single time. The depth perception there is so awkward.
We're right here in the tower, so close to the bridge. Hide in
Or
the
sometimes I end up taking more
But we
damage.
can't do that yet.
You know, when I try to jump to the
Woo!
pillar, I don't have enough health and I just die landing on
No
it.
friendly faces.
I've done that so many times. It's so scary. I hate that. That drop down is probably like one of my fears, honestly.
Stop. Hissing. Where are you?
This is also one of my fears. I hate this. All my homies hate this section. We start from checkpoints, we refill our health,
We're right here in the tower, so close to
do
the
a
bridge.
quick little
Hide in the
finesse
tower
down here.
goes. But we can't do that yet, can we? Not
Yeah,
without a
getting down a
friendly
lot
driver.
quicker by just going through the trees, which
friendly face.
Woo! That's not...
tell. I was gonna say, you can't tell from just looking at it, but the tree has a bunch of death coins everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Hide in the cart
So
and
if you
off
like
it
are a little
goes.
too
But
far to the right, it'll just like instantly
not
kill you.
without a friendly driver.
Oh, we saved it. Let's go. And I think... Dude. Yes, we're not going to die here. I don't know how many times I've died, but I've died way too many times. Let's not die anymore. I think that's a good thing to go for.
No more deaths for the rest of the run.
Deathless Golem, please.
More elves.
Oh, that elf isn't there.
There's an achievement for this game to beat the game without dying.
There is. And there is, who's that streamer that did the permadeath stuff? He was pretty cool.
I can't remember, but yeah, there was someone who did that.
Me.
But that's gotta be like, even as a runner, that's gotta be one of the hardest achievements to get. Because this game can kill you by accident.
Like, yeah, you can take damage in this game very easily, but what I say damage is you gain velocity when you fall so fast that you reach that threshold of insta-death when you fall very quickly. So there would be falls where you're like, okay, I can definitely make this, and you just don't. And you're like, well, that's Gollum.
Yeah, it'll just kill you instead of taking your health. It'll just straight up one-shot you.
And there'll be times where it'll be fine, and then other times it'll just straight up kill you just because the game, excuse me,
Yeah.
the game, I got a Golem on the brain. The game thinks it's appropriate to do said thing. Game's just giving you a good time. You paid $60 for the Golem game, you know?
Giving you your money's worth.
Yeah, that's why I have so many hours in it.
But that's where the elves went.
I said I know a secret path. Never
Okay,
said
so
it
now
would
we're
be
sneaking out
easy.
Mel. She was stuck in that room because there was this little bell you needed to get from those water
Come on.
towers
You
that
can follow
we
your
skipped.
breath.
Yeah, we did skip it.
But basically, Gollum found this little bell, and it let her escape. So now you guys are
How does
gonna
it know where to put its feet?
escape together.
They
Because
whisper
you need
in
her to guide you out
The
through the
elves are
haze
mocking us
that I mentioned
again.
earlier.
I'm sorry. It's a bad habit.
Smart elf, yes. Very smart to follow.
Also, a
guidance.
lot of times here, if you spam Q like I do, or the interact button, you can double up those those dialogues there. You just notice he said the same thing twice, and that's specifically why.
Search the water too.
I think it's because when Mel gets there, I don't think you're supposed to be able to press it, but I think it'll still like think you press it and it'll for the cutscene, I guess. But who really knows this game, honestly?
Yeah, has a mind of its own.
So we've got a little bit of time just to kind of hang out. So let's say everyone's favorite Golem.
Into the river.
I like this one.
Smeagol
She
and
speaks
Gollum.
to the river.
There's also the animated Gollum from the old like cartoon movies of Lord of the Rings. And he looks like a weird like goblin fish.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'll be right
Yeah.
behind you.
Oh, I hate that one. He looks so bad.
Yeah,
Accurate, I would imagine.
maybe.
He's pretty
that was
ugly.
Their first depiction of him.
Yeah.
They didn't really have anything else to go off of. Shadow of Mordor. You know, I've never actually played that one. I need to get to it.
I haven't
didn't
either.
know Gollum was in that one.
I didn't either. I just thought it was a spin-off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard it's really, really good though.
All my friends seem to like it.
Yeah, Shadow of Mordor / Shadow of War. It was made by the Assassin's Creed people, right? Doesn't it just play kind of like Assassin's Creed?
I want to say so. That's what it looks like, at least. Pretty Witcher. I get Witcher vibes from it.
Oh yeah, that too. And I heard like the Nemesis system in it is really cool. Where like if you don't kill the enemy, they come back later and they remember you and stuff.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. That game came out.
Buddy Orc Simulator. If it don't got Ricky, I don't want it.
That's what I'm saying. On Gollum. Ong.
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 There's the bird. Bye, bird.
Yeah, so for some reason, your bird, like, is a traitor.
It's not a magic
It, like,
thing.
rats you out and tells the Candleman where you are. So now, the Candleman and all his orcs are coming to the Elven Kingdom to get you.
How does the bird speak the human language?
I don't know.
This bird wrote Gollum left. Gone Gollumin. Gone Gollumin.
Can't trust the elf. Remember the Grashnig.
It's a golden left looks like a dwarf.
So here we're going to be experiencing an awkward dialogue option. It makes utterly no sense. It kind of seems like that they kind of switched around the options with it. Oh, this is sketchy. But they kind of switched around the dialogue options because there's one, it's you're supposed to eat this fruit or you're supposed to not eat the fruit. And if you eat the fruit, you're supposed to eat the fruit and good things happen. You eat fruit, bad things happen. Speedrun, there are these truthlings that slow you down if you don't eat the fruit. But there's don't trust her and she's our friend now. You would think if she's your friend you'd eat the fruit, but you have to select the Golem option and say no magic, not like the precious. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like flipped.
Yeah, for sure. Since
Like,
we
I
have.
think they just didn't do it correctly. That's gotta be a bug.
Oh, see, they probably just didn't iron it out.
But basically, yeah, the reason why you need to eat that fruit is it protects you from the haze, right? So it doesn't kill you.
Oh no, the fruit is for the truthling bugs.
Oh, the truth. Oh, right. When you walk through that little area.
Yeah. So normally it would limit you to only walking at, I believe, crawling speed. Or something. It locks you to crawl, walking really slow, but you can actually end up just jumping through it. It is relatively slower, but you can still do it, I think.
That was the bad water we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, that's bad water. If you touch it, you die. There is right before it becomes lowered, there's actually like a split second where it turns to good water, so you can pass through. I guess it's just so they kill off the death plane there. But you can actually cut that short roughly by very few seconds. Not 1, not 0, but 0.01, maybe.
Gonna make all the difference.
Do be making differences. This game is just so picky. Honestly, though. Oh, so this is a fun little section where we're gathering food now for Mel. We don't know exactly what blind elves eat, but we're gonna figure it out. And there's this huge platform bit where you kind of over here, you'll see in a second, where you kind of go through this little gauntlet of tree platforming, but since it's jank and we don't want to do it, we skip it. Oh my god, it's so bad. It's so bad. I'm so glad we skip it. You have no idea. Do it in the dark days, I'm telling you. Not ideal. So what we're doing is we're grabbing enough food so where we don't have to get any more food. This is like the minimum amount of food you can grab or whatever for this option. And we're going to be...
Like 4 or 5 options?
I think there's like 4. I want to say 4.
It doesn't count the egg, huh? That's for you.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah. Actually, I don't even think you get the egg. I think it's just an object. I don't think... Or collectible, maybe?
It
I don't
doesn't
know.
even count as a food?
No, it's not. Yeah, so we're going to do this double jump here, and we're going to... Oh, I'm out of food. Well, heck.
You're short of food.
Oh, no! Alright, well, I'm going to die, unless I can... can we get, Alright, well, that's fine. Is that a badger?
A monster? No, he's not.
Might have been.
He's helping.
She's not talking.
Any
There she is.
luck?
Alright, so we're going to take some damage from falling here, unfortunately. I don't know if it's going to give us a checkpoint or not immediately. I hope. Yeah, I don't think we get a checkpoint there. Yeah. Make sure we don't take damage again, because if we take damage again,
Perhaps it makes Smeagol blind.
I'm gonna have to do it all over again.
But blind.
I'm surprised they didn't give you a checkpoint after talking to Mel.
It does when you when you spawn in the tower. It's supposed to give you a checkpoint, but I don't think it gives it to you unless you're sitting or, you know, stationary. There it is. That's what I was trying to do. And so here, we're just going through the back of the tower. A lot of the levels just kind of deload us. We're just going to go through the back of the tower, no biggie. We're going to line up a jumpy jump. Long jump. We're going to wait for that purple orb in the distance to just kind of schmooth along. And we just skipped a good portion of this platforming section. I do believe Induvail also found that.
The platforming section here, but you deloading that tower earlier also skipped some other platforming from the beginning.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it's just like huge sequence breaking.
We're at the end of this level, everyone's favorite level. God, we all love this level. And that's it. The next level, where it's just a collect-a-thon, basically. It's really, I would call it more of like an auto-scroller to some degree, but nothing really happens, we'll say that. So it's pretty much a little bit of downtime. It could be a little boring. Probably is a little boring.
Yeah, I mean, well, we can explain what's happening, at least story-wise.
I don't even know what's happening story-wise. I tuned the rest of the game out, I'm gonna be honest. At this point in time, I'm too focused on, is the run gonna go through? Is the run gonna go through?
Basically, the way you find out here that the people who created the haze was Mel and a bunch of her friends, and then her, like,
Lover, basically. Gwendol.
They all created the
yeah.
haze, but I guess they got, like, too powerful, and it killed a bunch of them, and it blinded Mel. So Mel, she thinks she's the only one that lived, but
Psych.
it turns out that her, like, lover guy, whatever, Gwendol, he also lived, which, does she know at this point? I think so, right?
I think she has an idea. I don't think she really knows, though.
Yeah.
Guys.
But, she's trying to figure out what happened, like, how they died.
Echoes.
And so you have to collect a bunch of, like, random, like,
I'm too afraid of
materials and stuff like that, or, like, keepsakes that are left around this area when they died. So you find, like, boots, the hilt of a sword, you find, like, braids of, like, someone's hair,
Yeah, so you end up finding a feather, boots, a hilt, a knife, blade, I believe, or something like that. A staff. Boots, a foot. Yeah, bow. Here's. Yeah, well, you'll find out. I completely screwed that up. Like trying to think of it. Well, it's in order: staff, bow, knife, boots, braids, feather. I think. I should know. I really should know.
I don't really know it. Honestly, this is like the one part of the level that I just always have to check my notes.
Yeah, I have a little cheat sheet, which I just realized is in here, but figured out it's over here. I'm remembering. Oh, there they are. If you're just even a little bit off, you won't be able to find it. It really sucks here because you can't really tell where it is.
What's the barefooted elf's name again? Turian.
Yeah, there's areas.
So those footprints, I think those footprints took me actually like 30 minutes to find.
Yeah. This part's really bad.
Also, if you go into the river, Mel says don't drink in the river. You ever drink river water and live? I have.
I hope so. I hope so. So you're here now. So.
Nah, it's not me.
One of them wear feathers.
It is I,
Died in the river.
Gollum, the whole time. Actually, we were swimming in that river and we found a turd floating in the river, so we promptly decided to leave. That was summer, man. That was summer. It's not even band camp. That's the crazy part. Actually, while we are waiting a little bit, I have a fun little band camp story. When I was a freshman, I was picked up by my hands and legs, and I was dragged across the parking lot to my friend's car and shoved in the trunk. And we all got lunch, and they're like, we don't have any seats, so you're gonna have to get back in the trunk. So I drove in the trunk, or I was sat in the trunk on the way back, or laid. Suffocated is the better word, but honestly, great experience, 10 out of 10.
Would recommend.
Yeah, probably wouldn't recommend it, but I mean, if you're into that. Oh shit, what is it? It's a barefoot. Feather braids. That's what it is. I remember. Haha.
I do not know.
Huzzah. I knew doing it enough would really help.
Is it friendly?
I don't need that cheat sheet anymore. Actually, I probably do need it. Oh, that's the wrong option. I don't know what it is, so I'm gonna pick this one. I'm good at this game.
Yeah, I mean,
I got 3 Gollum options. Yeah, I usually end up doing this during a run anyway, because I just don't remember. Also, is like the one unskippable, the second unskippable cutscene in the whole game. Because flowers. Dev's really proud of the flowers here.
They just have to show this off.
Oh, any Deagle fans in the chat? Because I'm gonna let this cutscene play out a little bit so we can see Deagle. This is the only instance of Deagle in the game, and I think you'll find he looks oddly familiar.
They basically just use Gollum's model with like.
They give him hair and clothes. Man's got Riz, honestly.
A Rizzed up Gollum.
You know it. You know it. Gollum drip. I gotta actually upload that emote. I remember.
Irises everywhere. Yellow ones like here, and they light Deagle and looked up into the sky.
Can you actually not skip this though?
No, you can skip it. I just want to show Deagle.
Oh.
But I believe there is a aerial of it. We got the time, so I'm not too. Oh, I guess it doesn't show him. I guess any foot lovers in chat got a nice little treat.
In like when they data mined the game, they actually did find his model though.
Oh yeah.
That's why you remember it. It's weird that it doesn't show his actual face and stuff, but the model is like.
That's the only thing I remember. It's literally he's got like what, like brown or like blonde hair or something.
All those years sitting in a cave.
Honestly, man's got riz. Man's got riz. Gollum could have looked so much better. I'm going to attempt the fast haze. I don't exactly know if I'm doing it right already, but I'm gonna try it. It's not like I lose time if I fail it, right? So.
This is basically like a auto scroller. It's like, I think it's like audio based, like as like voice line. They're just talking. Gollum. I kind of feel bad for Gollum here because he's basically just like talking to himself.
Is it this rock? It's one of these. There you go. See, it's good.
He did it. But yeah, he's basically just like having an inner battle with. It's like Gollum versus Smeagol.
Induvel, if you're still in the chat, roast me if I did it wrong.
My precious.
And then Gollum ends up like giving up, trying to go through the haze by himself, and he runs back to Mel.
Says, blind mommy elf, feed me.
Useless.
And then she needs his help too because she's blind. She can't see where she's going.
No, she doesn't need him. We already established this through like the trees, the moths, the moss. She loves the moss.
True.
Especially the moss. I don't think this is anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say you might have been done already.
It's not a big deal. Like I said, I don't really think it loses any time, really.
Yeah, basically what you're supposed to do here is just walk through.
You just walk through it. Gollum talks to Smeagol.
And then you turn around.
Basically. It's all one loop anyway, really, so... Regardless of if I did it wrong or right, it's gonna put me somewhere and I'll end up at the end at some point. So that's really all I care about.
Keep heading in the same direction, and then, like in one direction, it'll eventually just finish the level. And Induviel says, apparently it wasn't that rock, it's just when the haze gets so dense that you can't see.
Huh.
So I guess that's the visual cue.
There are a few times that happens. Just gonna throw that out there.
True.
Or at least for me, I don't know.
Maybe it's like the first time it happens.
Yes. I was just going off the voice lines. At first, wouldn't believe this. I pulled out a timer. The first time I pulled out a timer. And from the moment that he started in that video, that he started moving, I hit start and stop when he turned around. And then I did that. And it didn't work. So that's when I was like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. So honestly, it could just only work on Xbox. Or console alike, really.
Huh?
I have no way of knowing. Unless I purchase an Xbox. Man, going for Switch win.
He could help us, yes, perhaps.
Glom for Switch.
Glom for Switch win.
Going off visual cues in that video. Alright, that makes a lot more sense then. I'm gonna have to study it a little more then. That's basically a free minute.
Yeah.
Hello, Gollum.
40 seconds or something.
Leaving that cheerless cave. It's always good to talk.
What I want to understand.
We have to
Behave.
And we've got a collect some lights for the cook, because it's just a little too dark. Game's pretty dark. The cook needs to see. I don't blame her. So
I don't think there's like anything crazy in this level.
I mean, I can do a little clippy clip. No, actually, it's pretty risky.
The blind elf heard his voice.
We've wasted enough time. Have I died since I said I didn't want to die again? Yeah.
I remember when you said that.
Well, it's okay because you look at your stream right about now.
Oh yeah. I mean, does that count? You didn't technically die.
I went on autopilot there from the earlier level. That was bad.
Truthlings.
That was
good
good.
thinking.
Thanks.
Let's come up with a plan.
Oh. It's really easy to die there too.
Knows how to trick them. The magic root that the
If you're not
blind elf
careful,
shows,
Gollum gets like
that's
an
what
extra
wins.
long like
Very
boost
good,
off that
simple.
cliff and he just ends up falling to his death. Pretty annoying. And here we're going to be talking to the elf guards to, I don't exactly remember what we're doing. Going to the tower and we're finding a nest of bugs, I guess, for the truthlings.
How are you?
You and Goody in
And yeah, you get to drop the nest or not drop the nest. It's faster if you don't drop the nest. Funnier if you drop the nest. So, I mean,
because
You basically get to
Choose your own
explore
battles
these
there, yeah.
two elves that were like bullying you at the beginning.
That's just two of the
Yeah,
many reasons
kinda
why
good.
you're not invited.
honestly, these guys are kind of
This is a solemn
meanies.
place.
Honestly, kind of wish they weren't so cruel. I think the Candleman's daughter was nicer. At least she offered her minions a glass of water.
Where the beetles hum their peaceful song.
Now it's your turn. We will wait.
Where's Golem's water, huh? Golem doesn't get any water this whole game. Or no, wait, yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. He gets to take a little dippy dip, but I don't know if he drinks the water. Hydration is
Drinking the
important.
Sewer water.
Oh, that's facts. That's nutrients too, if you think about it. That's calories. It's like a protein shake.
Protein, yeah.
I don't like that idea. It's nasty.
Don't worry. They don't.
Not having another protein shake after that.
Don't bite, do they? No, they won't.
Oh, come on, Golem. There you go. Oh, skip it. Pop, 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 pop.
Nice.
No more questions. So I don't know. Did we throw it on them that time? Oh no, it's because the previous option determines that. That's right.
Mirror.
I think so. Because you already threw it at him, that's why you're asking him questions.
Yeah. Also, that
And then
platforming's
here-
hard.
What was
I do.
that?
I do just want to say that platforming there is pretty difficult, actually. You can not get that very easily.
Faces.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a jank little area.
Yeah.
This is so the Riddle Master and Gwendol are the same person.
Can be clever
Oh.
too.
He's just known as the Riddle Master because you don't know his name is Gwendol yet. There's a little puzzle you have to solve here to open this mirror, and then you're able to
This
grab
almost looks like one of the cook's
this little orb that he can talk to you through, and that's how you find out he's still alive. And then he's like, "Oh, bring Mel to me. I can help you
Ooh.
guys escape."
It's also worth noting you can actually clip there from that little library room after you enter the mirror to like the door and immediately exit level. It's just so hard to do. I really wanted to do it, but I didn't want to have to take another death. Oh, that's right, we're going to the cook. Yeah. It saves like 2 seconds, actually, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like 2 or 3 seconds. It's too hard for that short time save, but you know.
Yeah.
Also, you have to talk a whole bunch of times to the chef, because my name's Chef. You know how we do. And this is a pretty... Actually, I might need a little bit of concentration time for this one, so if you want to take over, Spaghetti again. Appreciate it, bud.
So this level is pretty cool. It's another full level skip. They're like setting up for a festival or something like that. And
She always finds a way
if you were to play the level casually, you'd climb up this tree, and then the orcs, like the Candleman and his orcs invade, and they just like start attacking all the elves. But we can avoid all of that and get to the end of the level by going out of bounds here. The thing that sucks though is that there's so many death planes, so many death triggers, so it's like they made it almost impossible to go out of bounds.
But yet they made a path leading to it if you really think about it, though. They really did.
It's like almost impossible.
Oh, why didn't I sprint there, man?
There's a few ways to get up there.
Yeah, there's 3 ways. We did it, finally.
But yeah, all the platforming that you see Kiri do right here, it's actually very, very tight. If you move like a little too far to the right, it's like there's a death plane there and it'll just straight up kill you.
I actually almost just stepped on one.
So it looks like he's just jumping randomly, but Gollum is actually landing in like very specific spots so that it doesn't kill him.
We're pretty clear of the death planes now, though, thankfully. So
Yeah.
it's pretty chill
If
from
you
here on.
do it enough times, yeah.
Matter of fact, you can just die and end the level, so it's pretty nice.
Yeah, to end the level, you can fall down into the checkpoint or the load trigger, I should say.
So there it is.
So even if it kills you, you still progress the level.
Like here. He just dies, and it just goes.
Yeah, the game doesn't care if you die.
It's
as long
great.
As you touch the trigger.
This level's really hard too. And to be fair, we are also in the final chapter of the game. We have 3 more levels to dredge through. These are, in my opinion, the 3 most fun levels to watch. The play, however, I wouldn't really call them fun, especially the last one. Oh, good clip! Good clip!
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, so here's another little out of bounds. It's really fast paced now towards this end of the game. We go out of bounds. Thankfully, again, the water extends out of bounds. Because now you're in the forest still with the elves, but now there's a bunch of orcs everywhere because they came and invaded. So you're trying to get past them all. Thankfully, you can swim in the air as long as you don't hit the surface button. So right now, even though there's no more water for us to swim in, it still lets us swim through until we hit the surface button.
Oh, I also found a new setup to get up here. If I can get it. There it is. A little easier in my opinion. The other way. Which is basically the same on the other side, so. There's just more of a visual cue there, I like.
But yeah, you're basically, the level's like half, the level is supposed to look like this. It's like half of the level is deloaded. So that's why it looks weird.
And can we, let's checkpoint. Checkpoint? Can I get the checkpoint? Want a checkpoint? No. Oh, this is gonna be sketchy. One of these orcs have a chance of saying, "It's the Gollum!"
From the Gollum.
I know. It's either Gollum or the Gollum. I like to imagine it's the Gollum.
Yeah.
Like in comics, how they refer to the characters with their like trademarks and registered symbols.
Like if he's like Batman or something.
Yeah.
Batman.
And it's a little small platform skip that is actually really tight. I've died there so many times.
We lost them.
Here, just kind of jump, swooze, or sprint. It's the end. Oh, in this next level, boy. This is the one we were talking about where the patch ended up breaking it, but we found a new skip, or a new way to do it anyway, so.
Yeah. Because normally you'd be able to deload the level.
Oh, that was so fast!
But yeah, either way, we found a out of bounds place instead.
Oh. On. There we go. Oh, I don't know how that happened. It happened before. Lots of never happening befores happening now. Crazy how this works.
Marathon thing.
Right.
There are fires.
That's never happened before.
But yeah, clipping out of bounds there and then walking to this intended area, it doesn't load the level in all the way. So we're able to do a lot of.
But what if he doesn't? Then we will not
A
be
lot
very up
of
there.
finagling.
Get a better view.
That's why the level looks so weird. It's just not loaded in fully. Pretty cool.
Yep. Oh, we didn't touch the tree good enough. Oh. Am I screwed? I think I'm just screwed.
It should still load. Like, it won't.
How do they see me in the...
There we go.
It's fine. We're just restarting the level, I guess. Because there's a little bit under there that I used to climb up. My route is a little more different than yours.
Okay.
There.
Hide in the cart and off we goes. But we can't.
So we get to do it again! That was such a clean clip, too. Like, actually...
No friendly faces here.
Oh, wow. That one was really good, too. Setup was garbage, but we got there. Gollum's extra buttery right now.
There are fires. Candleman and his orcs.
Sometimes you can go too far there in accident and Gollum can just kind of end up dying. It's really unfortunate. It always happens at the worst times.
But what if he doesn't? Then we will not be very friendly.
Yeah, now it's loaded. Okay, we're good. Go. Screw us. Hopefully we make the jump. Okay, we're good.
Nice.
Yeah, we just kind of pop in up there.
Sometimes if you get stuck too, like if you pop in the wrong area, you can still clip back out.
Yeah, like you won't be
happened to me
clipped
before.
in fully, yeah. This game is so weird.
Helper, open the
Also,
gate.
we're doing immediately another trick section where we grab only one of the jewels we need here for this wall mural, I guess. We need two to complete the puzzle, and we only pick one up.
As you
The way
always say,
we end up tricking the game into
Won't need it for very
thinking
long.
we have
You're
more
out
than
to
one is the
Castle.
order we place them down in, but also I believe we collect one and then interrupt. Candleman is talking there, so we interrupt him talking. I think that's what does it, but again, I'm not a rocket scientist. I just play Gollum. So,
8 of us
Yeah, I'm not sure how it works either.
And we spent years creating it.
no surprise, given how long it takes you to open your own doors.
Also, we thought that we were able to find a way to, because you have to get through this door, but we thought there might have been a way to
flip through it, yeah.
clip through the door, but there's no loading trigger on the other side of it, unfortunately.
Nasty elvish curse.
This is the last level of the game.
Maybe I can be your
This is
Pretty
my...
long though.
It's,
beautiful guide.
it's long if I don't do it right.
Time for jests, is it?
But yeah, we are nearing the end at least, so
Thank goodness.
Smeagol never returned.
Kidding, of course. Oh, that's how you lose time. The pressing map on accident. I don't know why I haven't remapped that. I do that so often.
How did the candle
I'm mashing Q and I accidentally like fat finger like my tab key.
bird found us too?
They forced
yeah.
me to
So
open the
now
control.
we're basically
The
gonna
sorcerers
shut down
saw
the
a lot more
haze
through the
that's
panel's
keeping
eyes
you
than
in
just you or
in
me.
the Elven
He knows
area.
about the source. We need to get
We
there
also
before
know
he
that
does.
Gwendol is alive
I must
now, and
find
he's
Gwendol.
where the haze is at the source of it. He's there, trapped or something.
That sounds
So we're
sweet.
gonna
Let's
rescue
see
him
it.
too while we're there. Might as well.
It is true. And also, quick question for any of the mods that are in chat: Can we get a poll a little later in the run for a little something something?
Careful, the bridge is damaged.
Listen.
I think there is one mod that's up right
Yeah,
now.
I see Zell in the chat.
How can wind make Smeagol doesn't
There is
like
a little skip here.
You're right.
There is a little option at the end. We're going to save or kill an animal.
Well, you can be more specific than that.
So there's the
what
bird
is-
companion. We got fast smell. The bird companion after the credits or after you beat the game, right? Yeah, go get some sleep, man. Been up all day. You've been doing this. There's a little
Help me with this door.
decision to save or kill the bird. That's all I'm gonna say.
Gwendol,
It's pretty cut or dry. You save or kill the bird.
Master.
these must be the
Yeah, that
queen's
little bird that
chambers.
we
It
had,
smells
that we
so
hatched
sweet.
and stuff, that ended up being a traitor to us,
Other side is full of
and
haze.
telling the Candleman where we're
And
at.
floating
We
things.
basically have the option to save him or not.
Floating like clouds.
I don't know why it gives us that option.
Is that
I don't like
your-
it. Makes me sad.
Where are you?
What I always tell people is that, like, if I PB on a run, then I'll save it, I'll let it live.
Someone's here.
Oh,
Don't PB.
yeah, I forgot about that. I should start doing that. Well, I don't usually run unless I PB. I do reset quite often.
On Gollum.
Anian!
So he will help us.
So that's Gwendol, aka Riddle Master,
You do be
AKA
Gwendol,
Haze Master.
aka breaks his leg
I saw
on
him through
Gollum.
haze.
On Gollum.
AKA
And I
you
saw
can choose to
you.
get him killed or not.
AKA Young took the stairs, but I don't see any stairs.
All I know is he must
That's
never
my
pass the
favorite.
source.
Oh man, that's like
My
my
strength
favorite
is
voice
dim.
line we don't get to
I
hear.
fear the well is lost to me now.
I took the stairs, but there are no stairs.
Mel, this will not be easy.
Oh man,
They are coming.
I'm geeked for this last section, man. Absolutely geeked.
Yes.
Yeah, this last
Let me
area
guide
has a
you.
lot of like sequence breaks and then out of bound clips. It's normally
It's
really
kind of
long.
crazy, actually.
Yeah,
We must enter the haze
like it's pretty
now.
cool how
Don't let
much
the
we've
shadows
like
into
done
your
in just
heart.
this one
With
level.
really just kind of the four of us, honestly.
Yeah.
The game as a whole, too, if you really think about it, we really got to work on it. And honestly, this route was basically already done and set in stone. All the tricks and stuff were already basically done prior to 2024. So
Let me seal the door.
a lot of this stuff was already set in place. Some of the stuff has been found this year, such as one of the tricks I'm going to be performing kind of sort of at the end. Not really at the end,
He
but
ran off. Come,
we'll get to it.
walk beside me.
It is also faster here to leave them and just sit here.
The haze is spreading, my
Yeah.
love.
This game is
They're
really
just
great.
yapping.
All it takes
Yeah.
is for
This is why I don't like Mel. Mel just talks. And then with Gwendol, it's so much worse. Chatty Cathy. Chatty heckin' Cathy.
We need him. I won't be much help to you without him.
If there was a way for us, which we've tried, if there was a way for us to clip through this door, we wouldn't have to wait for them.
Oh boy, have we tried.
It looks very clippable, which is
It
weird.
does!
You can,
Oh my god,
you
I've
can,
tried for an
you can,
hour.
literally see through the door.
Yeah, you can, you can just see through it.
Like there's a crack in the middle of it.
Yeah.
What?
Alright,
So be it
hopefully.
then. I will take the left tower. Your friend can take the right. Can he climb?
Like a
Ooh.
That giant circle thingy there, that ball, is the haze, or the source of the haze.
The source.
Um,
I don't
What
know.
we're supposed to do, what we're supposed to do is close off these like
Your step.
wind gates. Basically like these giant like gates that are powering the source. We're supposed to shut them off one at a time, but we only have to do one of them.
They're Wimdy.
We go into that area that we're supposed to just to load in the rest of the level,
I will take
and
the
then
left
we
tower. Your friend
we
can
double
take the
back
right.
and we go to the second one because we actually don't even need that first one.
If you don't
it's the
fall.
second one that gives you that progresses the story.
There is a large wind gate there.
One day we will find a way. There's a will, there's a way. There's a golem, there will be a way.
Watch your step.
That's
The
simple
haze has
maths.
eaten away much of the towers.
Be careful.
We will.
I will.
Quick maths even. Here we go.
Yeah, so you go in there so that you load in the rest of the level. For some reason, you have to like walk in there because that's where the game wants you to go. So once you go in there,
Ooh,
we'll load in
clean.
the rest of the level so that we can go to the second one. Just skipping like a little bit of waiting there.
Come on.
Sure.
And then we're gonna do a sick out of bounds clip as well in a little bit. And that puts us in the room that
Ooh.
Gwendol is in.
Oh.
That's what I mentioned earlier, where you like have the option to like save him
Right here
or
in
let
the
the
tower,
orcs
so
kill him.
close to the bridge. Hide in the cart and off we go.
Dang,
But we
that
can't
thing
do
killed you
that
so
yet,
hard
can
it
we?
like lagged the stream.
Alright, no, it lagged.
Sees no
It
friend
lagged
of
my
ours is
computer.
Uh,
My computer had like I heard the fans audibly go. I was like, oh
know what
fuck,
to
we're
do.
taking off. Taking off, boys.
yeah, there's this sick clip here that gets us out of bounds. We're we're essentially going into this level backwards.
Alright.
Supposed to be
And
able to go
now,
this way.
for this run, I switched to controller. So I'm playing on keyboard and controller here. Specifically for one jump. Oh! Specifically for one
Don't
jump.
want to wait for gongs, do we? We're right here in the tower, so close to the bridge. Hide in the cart and off we go. But we can't do that.
It's okay,
yet,
it's
can we?
okay. I expected not to get it my first try.
And we sees no
Or honestly, I don't think I'm gonna get it my fifth try either, but like, you know, we'll see. We'll see.
the elf.
I mean, there's technically only like 5 minutes left of the run, and we're still ahead of estimate by like
20 minutes
30
at least, yeah. Oh, saved! Oh, that was so clutch. I clenched so hard. Again? Oh, I almost restarted level. I hate this game. God, I hate this game. It's so fun. Why is this game so fun? Chat, why is this game so fun?
It's just that jump is just very hard.
I'm not coping, I swear.
Yeah, it's just like really slippery. It's hard to. You basically just have to mash jump there.
I find getting a double jump there helps a lot. Okay.
But the reason why we're doing that is so we can get on the other side of this wall, where
There we go. We're Gollum, baby.
Yeah, but that's where like the rest of the level is to progress. Yeah, there's a nice little clip to get back in right here, which is cool.
Heyo, let's get it. Second try, baby.
Nice.
There's the jump I was talking about. Gotta line that up with his ear there. Am I too far back? Yeah. And now we switch back to keyboard for the rest of the game. That is pretty much the hardest part of the run done. Or the last level, I should say.
Yeah.
First part of the last level. And also, not soft locking here. It's also hard.
So,
oh, God.
Little lever you pulled, that was the wind tunnel thing, if you guys were curious. Or the wind gate, I should say.
Yeah, that little big box of water.
But there was another one we have to do that we technically don't have to. Because this second one is the one that triggers the rest of the end.
This one.
Game.
Could make us so many that.
Why'd you restart a checkpoint there, actually?
Because
Wait, did you have to?
Yeah, that's the strat there. It's you restart the checkpoint so you go to the Gollum decision so you can progress the level.
Oh, it doesn't pop up, huh?
Yeah. You gotta manually kickstart it. See if I can get that weird little drop down thing again. That was really weird.
Yeah, sequence breaking. I forgot. You have to reload it.
Oh, I picked the wrong option. It's fine. I think that's a Gollum option. Yeah, that's a Gollum option.
Yeah, but let's see if he lives or dies.
We can probably do a 2-minute poll right now of if we save or kill the bird. If mods want to get that up. If mods don't want to do it, that's okay too, but thought I'd offer the quick little interaction with the audience. Still love our audience.
Yeah.
Also love Open Medicine Foundation. We love them.
Yeah.
Shoutouts to them.
If you guys want to donate for the stream.
Oh, here's the trick I was talking about where we get to twerk in front of Mel. And then I missed the platform. I know. We gotta wait. Oh, never mind. Actually, he's right there. Oh, we didn't get a janky spawn this time. I'm so happy. That was so scuffed.
Normally there shouldn't be this many platforms here, but because we sequence break, it never deloaded the first set of platforms because we never did the first half. We just went straight to the second one. So that's why there's so many platforms here. Which make it a little easier because there's more stuff to jump on.
Alright, we're on the last little bit here. Time is coming up very soon. We're going to be doing our last little bit here, which is just walking on nothing. We love Gollum games. Also, if I get hit here, I'm dead, so let's not. Okay, time is now. So, I got a 250 on my end. Pretty solid run for what it is.
Well, yeah, it would have been like 251.
Alright, we'll let this go down for the timer. But yeah, this is Gollum. I'd like to kind of take a second, thank some people. Shout out to my friend Michael for buying me the game. I paid him back, but yeah, shout out to Michael. Shouts out to Easyscape. Shouts out to Zumo Paya. Shoutouts out to Indivel. Shouts out to Spaghetti really for being here, doing a lot. Shouts out to Dashke. Dashke is really really good.
winner.
Really good. He we traded the record for a little bit in the beginning of the year. That was fun. Shouts out to his community too. A lot of those people are starting to pile in, and we got a nice little Golem community going, honestly.
Yeah, it's been a fun game, and I'm
results
sure we
of
can
the
still
poll.
break it more. as
Oh,
long as we
we're
get more
killing
ideas.
him.
We're killing the bird.
We're killing the bird. Let's get right into it.
But I don't know if you guys saw the ending cutscene right there, but the Candleman got attacked by the bird. So he kind of redeems himself. Like, he ratted you out, but then he kind of stops the Candleman from attacking you, and then you throttle him.
Golem third wheel.
And then shouts out to Cactus for developing the load remover for it as well.
Also, shouts out to oh, Cactus didn't get the Golem gift. Never mind. If you know who you are, sorry I can't think of your name right now, but shouts out for the Golem gift inventor.
Solid.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also, we went through it really quickly. But
Oh, and Mysterion for the auto splitter and load remover. Yeah. I forgot about Mysterion. Unfortunately, the auto splitter broke, but
the auto splitter did break, but at least the load remover worked. And
that's all I care about. That's all I care about.
But yeah, we went through it pretty quickly. But at that last level, it looked like it was nothing. But you're supposed to like be like crawling around a maze to get to the riddle, to get to the Candleman, and then you kill him. But yeah, we found that skip very early on in the game.
And it
just
actually
puts you out of
evolves
bounds.
because we actually take a different path now. We take a direct path because we found out we can just walk on top of the level.
Yeah.
So instead of walking around, it's great. So here we are, gonna kill the little one. Everyone say goodbye, little one, in chat.
GG, little one.
I'll watch the cutscene.
Yeah.
GG, little.
Normally he would just like, if you do save the little one, he'll be petting it, and then you just see it fly away. But here, Gollum decides, you know what? You should have never betrayed me, you little rat.
Oh, I thought he dangled it around.
Dang, that'd be crazy.
I really thought he did. I've only killed him once.
Honestly, that's like a lore accurate Gollum though, because he would have
right?
killed it and eat it.
That's what I thought was going to happen. Like he just
Yeah.
kind of bit on it.
Crunch.
That bird is straight crunchy. Also,
for any of you, go ahead.
No, go for it. As I was getting into it.
I was just gonna say, for anyone who's still interested in what's going on in the game for the lore, the game picks up basically in the end of the Lord of the Rings, the part 1, when they reach Moria and they try to go through that door that's blocked. That's where this is. So this is Gollum trying to find Bilbo and stuff still, but he ends up finding the Fellowship, and he sees that Frodo has the ring. So that's why you can see right here, that's Moria, where he's in.
Legends say in Mines of Moria, the game, if you dig down far enough, you'll find Gollum.
That would be crazy. I have the game, the Return to Moria, but I haven't played much of it.
I still haven't gotten it. I kept saying I was going to.
It was on sale recently.
Yeah, spring sale's over. Dang it. Summer sale around the corner. It's fine.
Yeah, summer's around the corner. But yeah, that's the lord of this. Yeah, I mean, you can see right here at the end when he's pushing through the door, it like reveals the other side, and it's that one door.
Also, shoutouts to Golem's loincloth for staying on the whole time.
The entire time. That thing is sturdy.
That thing is soiled.
That's it. Soiled and sturdy.
Just like, oh, no, Golem's not sturdy. He gets sturdy though.
True.
Well, yeah, that's it for me. I think that's it.
Yep. And then I just like to one more time just shouts out to everyone in the community, and then if you guys are interested in running the game, just check out speedrun.com. We have a link to the Discord there for Gollum.
Speedrun.com/Golem.
/Gollum, exactly. My name was Spaghetti, and this was Kiri. But yeah, stick around for the rest of the marathon and donate if you
Oh,
can.
definitely, definitely.
All right, have a good night, guys.
Bye.